The thoughts, views, and opinions expressed by this podcast, as well as its hosts, are for entertainment purposes only. I repeat, it is not serious. It is not real. No one is exposing, revealing, indicting, or telling you anything about themselves. Also, we do not encourage you to try this at home. We are trained professionals who do not have your best interests at heart, or our own. Enjoy the show.
I'm trying to do a Frank Ocean.
Yeah, you trying to Frank Ocean up. Wow. Hello? Turn this fucking mic on.
Wow.
They gonna kill me, Joe. Don't
Not
do that.
Flip. Not
They
you.
gonna kill me?
Me.
I don't think they gonna kill you. They gonna support you for getting over on me because that's what people like. The fans like, you know what I see? You know the number one thing I see that they like about this iteration of the podcast?
What's that?
And this is, I will never understand this, but cool. Number one thing I see is, this new crew, they really push back on Joe. They really let him know he's wrong. Them niggas, they don't let just Joe talk about anything. Them niggas that say something. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Why they get so much joy out of that?
Nigga, I'm going
Why
in.
y'all get so much joy out of that? Honestly.
But I think because you let the narrative run for too long without saying anything, you took the higher road a lot.
What narrative?
I'm just saying anything.
There's so many narratives out there. What narrative?
I feel like anything that, to me, in my opinion, I could be wrong, because I tried to look for his responses. I think a lot of times, I don't know, maybe I'm not looking well enough, because you guys, you heard him respond. I feel like a lot of things that's said about him, he don't address them really, or properly.
I don't.
I think that's a problem, because now
he plays with it.
Yeah.
He plays with it. I think that's not saying you're weird. I don't agree with that, because now what happens is my name, not even male name, because I'm putting out so much content, my name gets thrown in some type of espionage bullshit, shit that don't make sense. I don't get it.
What you mean? Espionage bullshit.
I don't know. I forgot the definition of espionage, but my name gets thrown.
It means being a spy.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. My name is being thrown in bullshit, saying that Flip, you are being taken advantage of. Flip, you are not. Let me finish.
That's why I just raised my hand.
I'm sorry.
That's why I do that.
You are not getting your money's worth, or Joe is in the 360, or all these stupid shit. I don't give a fuck about it. 720.
1080.
I don't care about it. And then they get mad at me for not watching the situation with him and the other co-host. They're like, why are you always jumping out the window defending him? Why you say this? Why you say that? Because I'm appreciative, and that's just where I come from.
Hey, Flip.
I'm going in on them niggas.
Please, can I?
How does somebody know how much money you make?
You took the words out of my mouth. They don't know what you're getting.
I know they don't know what I'm getting.
So here's the thing that you got to understand about, and y'all kill me anyway, so I really don't give a fuck. They are going to talk. That's part of what makes the fan base so
rampant.
Yeah, they just hold on. They don't have. It's like if I don't have the facts, I'll make the facts up.
Got it.
And then whatever they make up, they go with, and it becomes a fact to them.
Mm-hmm. You know, it's easier for you guys to disconnect because you guys got lives outside of the internet, right? Even though I have a life, my life, 75, 80% of my life is internet-based content, so I see it more. It's different. No, hold on.
Go ahead.
You could just turn the shit off and do that. It's just go Home Depot and talk to a bunch of Jamaicans and have them come build the house. Me, it's the internet, so they try, I have my own Flip the Network shit, so they coming in there like, yo, nigga, you letting this nigga do this and that, and I'm arguing. That's why I went crazy.
Right there. You are arguing.
I have to for my man because he's not doing that.
But you don't. But again,
why would you even? All you gotta do is say, yo, how much I get paid?
No, but I had.
There's a way to tell people once you feed it, it grows.
When somebody say, yo, you letting that nigga do that? You be like, word, he doing that?
I paused it.
I got you.
I paused it though.
But I feel like it's wrong.
You feed it.
If somebody
none of us.
That's the truth though. Once you start feeding into the bullshit, it don't stop.
If somebody come in and say, yo, Joe taking advantage of you, say, yo, what I get paid by Joe? Conversation is over.
Is it?
How can you
nigga,
tell
Joe
me?
could be paying you $50,000 a month.
Right.
Is he still taking advantage of you?
I get what you're saying.
How the fuck they know what Joe pay you?
They don't.
All right, then. So conversation is over without an argument.
But let me just say this. The truth is they don't know, regardless of what the rumors is out there, they don't know that if I come to Joe Ian and I need something,
it's not even about
taking it too far.
That's nothing to
You're
do with
going
that.
too far. You're trying to over. Yo, dog. How you know I don't got equity in the JBM right now?
You don't know. They don't know nothing.
How you know I own 2% of the JBM?
I hear you. I don't agree, but I respect your opinions.
You don't agree? They know.
I
What
don't agree.
All right. So do they know what you're getting paid?
They don't know what I'm getting paid.
So
but
how do
so
they know
how do
you're
you
getting
agree?
I
taken
see
advantage
it
of?
more than you guys.
You're not
Fam.
listening. Oh, listen to the
Well,
question.
I'm not as mature as you.
Listen to the
Ish.
question I'm asking.
I heard
That-
you.
That's really just the answer.
That's it.
Look,
That's it.
Oh, that might be it.
That's
That's
the
it.
answer.
How do somebody know you getting taken advantage of if they don't
I'm
know
not
what you
as
make?
mature as you.
If
Ish.
they don't know what you
I
make.
He's
get
saying it
you.
don't matter. When I
None
see
of
y'all
that matters.
talking a
Right.
certain way,
It's gonna-
I'm going to say something. That's what he's saying.
That's what he's saying. Yeah. Once he's something that
I know you don't like that. I don't like them violating my man. I just don't like it. It's not no kiss ass shit, but I can't. A lion. Star always said a lion challenge becomes the truth. I learned that from Star.
Say that one more time.
A lion challenge becomes the truth.
A liar.
A liar,
unchallenged.
A lie.
A lie
A
unchallenged,
lie
becomes,
unchallenged
becomes the truth. And I follow that motto from
That's
Star.
But my question to that is whose truth?
But what I'm saying, yo,
It matters, but
Whose
they
truth
want me-
matters.
But let me ask you a
See, I
question.
look at it like my favorite saying of mine is the truth don't need defense.
I agree with that.
That's another one. But I don't look at it like that.
I don't look at it like that neither.
Like you see, you guys, look at us. Like I'm genuinely come up here happy to see my brothers. Like I fuck with you.
Yeah.
And they paint all the shit. Now we don't care about that because we know what it is.
True.
But when they want me, when they writing you like, why are you jumping out the window for Joe? Please be careful because he treated people like this. Like if it's like 17, 18 of those, it's upsetting. Like now y'all niggas can suck my dick.
But look,
because y'all playing with my man and trying to think I'm some type of sucker nigga.
look.
And why you can't see a good streak in my man?
But look, Flip, the same
No, they
things
can't
that they
say street to me.
the same thing that they
That's
said
against
to you,
internet rules.
they said to us.
True. Okay. I got you.
Yo, let me tell you something. When we
Nigga,
first
we came
and
off
sa-
the heels of
yes,
I got
right
you.
when it was hot,
I got y'all.
we was caught snakes and all kind of shit. How? Who did I snake?
Respect.
You get what I'm saying? We was called all kind of names. Just because people don't like change, one. This is the format of the show that we used to. They not here. Y'all came in and sat here. We don't like y'all. Y'all are not that.
shit. Man, people like messy, bro.
And
The average motherfucker is sitting at home. No disrespect to nobody, but everybody's life not exciting.
Loading disrespect.
No,
Disrespect
everybody's
is low.
life
Disrespect
is not,
incoming.
Yeah.
Everybody's life is not exciting, and so they live vicariously through people that they see on television. And yo, if y'all are going through some stress, if y'all are going through some turmoil, it makes some people happy because it feels like, yo, we glad we not the only motherfucker stressing.
That's a fact.
you know what I do?
Yo, if you fucked up out at home and you might not pay all your bills on time, or you might be having family issues with your kids and all that other shit, we happy to see these superstars. They shit just as fucked up as ours. They be happy
People
for
have
that.
a train wreck. That's it.
They happy
car
for
crash.
that.
It's
It
human nature is
normalizes my
rubberneck
shit that
train
I'm going
wrecks.
through. It normalizes it too.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
I feel you on that.
But you make it worse though because you play into a lot. Later shots.
Peace out, Paul.
Peace, Paul.
You play into a lot of that shit though, Joe, and I think that, and I respect that. I feel like we all got to be on the same page as far as like follow the lead. You play into it. I'm a content nigga, so I watch how you do it. I watch how you maneuver. I don't move the way you move. To me, I'm like, y'all niggas is playing. I have integrity. I have my own company. And why would you think I even let a nigga take advantage? Why would you even think, because I'm excited to be a part of something and put my 100% into it, why does that have to do with anything with kissing ass or brown nose? Like the shit they come up with. And I'm not mad about that. But I'm going to bust you niggas in the head.
But it goes to what Ish was saying.
I got it.
They
I got
want
you.
they want arguing. They want the fighting. They don't want us to all get along up here.
True.
I want some of that too.
You say he plays into narratives. What kind of narratives do you think he plays into?
Well, he plays into the narrative that he is a thief. He plays into the narrative that he is a thief. The whole bisexual thing, that was one of them. But that's not that serious. But that's not negative. Excuse me, LGBTQ plus, A plus. He plays into the narrative that he's a thief. He plays into the narrative that he doesn't take other people's feelings into consideration. He plays into the narrative that he doesn't really pay attention, but it's not my business to say, but a lot of things is not what the people think it is. But he plays into that. I don't know why. It's probably his character. He likes to do it to get a rise. Some people like to do that. I watch him play into it. I watch him stop me from saying, nigga, no, that didn't happen. Like, no, you don't have to say that. Like, nigga, what? You want me to join them or be looked at as them? Like, nigga, you ain't doing that to me. Nah, let it go. We was sitting at the fucking bar, that stupid bar. That's not stupid, but you're like, man, ignore that shit. Nah, you my man. Oh, you giving them too much? No, you my man, nigga. That's not what is happening. And I'm going to, if the negativity could be spreaded by other people that you were cool with, why can't a person spread positivity? Because I have my issues with him.
We're not gonna listen to the.
I have my issues with Joe, but the issues that I have with him is not the ones that they have with him. My issues is minute. It could be solved. I have an attitude. I want to leave or early when I'm not supposed to. I want to take it. Like, if you really look at it, nigga, I look crazy. Trying to tell a nigga y'all got to do some other shit. But y'all don't want me to admit that. I'm corny for admitting that, yo, I tried to call my man to get out to get an extra bag when he's paying me to be here the time I'm trying to be here. But they don't want me to admit that. That's fucked up, you admitting that. But I did it.
That's crazy.
That was
and it's
wild.
funny, though.
It is.
But they don't want me
but
to
it's
admit
funny
it. Like,
too,
but
though.
all the negative shit,
Well,
nigga.
he did that shit. This nigga's crazy.
He
That was
argued,
wild.
nigga. I said, yeah, you bugging.
Yeah, but I thought about it after.
No, he's
y'all
crazy.
niggas my mans, and I go home and I think about it, and I listen and I understand. I said, they all right. But if I say that, Joe be like, Joe used to tell me when I first got here, you don't have to respond to them. You giving them too much. Nigga.
I agree.
You ain't making enough money.
To do what?
What do you mean?
Oh, to not respond.
When you start making more money, you gonna know it's not in your best interest to respond.
It's not true.
It is true.
Made a lot of not
It
the
is
character.
true.
Okay.
You start getting Will Smith money, certain niggas type of money, you're not gonna be arguing with every Joe Schmo that comes up and says
Ja
something
Morant.
negative to you.
It's not true. Ja Morant is a prime example.
Of
Of
what?
a dum-dum.
Of what?
Yeah.
Yeah, be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Prime example of what?
Of yeah.
Of a person
Because
that got a lot of money and end up arguing. And
He's 21 years old.
Okay, so you talking about.
He been rich for a couple years.
And has got himself in a whole bunch of bullshit that
Yeah.
is
And
turning a lot of
and
money.
his
And his handlers have sat him down and said, whatever you was doing, we off that now.
Because
bet
he's
you
about to
next-
lose us this money.
I
now.
bet you next year John Morant be a choir boy.
I got you, but
I'm
I'm
gonna
not
get
as
his tattoos taken.
I'm not as mature.
Word.
I'm not as mature as you guys though. I
That's
sense
what it
and I
boils
see-
down to.
And I see it, and I fuck with. I'm mature in different ways.
That's
but
not
I
a
fuck
shot,
with y'all.
but it's
I'm
not a
not.
shot.
No, it's okay.
I ain't shooting
I
at
don't,
you.
Yeah,
I don't
you
feel
like-
offended. No, I'm just not.
I'm talking about to them.
Yeah.
No,
I'm my
talking
man's.
Fam.
But they just want to see. I'm
It's
telling
not-
you, they want to see the messiness. They want to see
It's
the.
not gonna be
Bruh,
worth it.
I posted. Let me tell you
I
something.
got you. I
Look,
see you.
Flip. I
You know what's funny? You know what
hold on.
happens a
Let me
lot?
just explain something. I posted. We posted pictures that
Yeah.
takes us, and I captioned it. I said, father first, everything else comes second. A true watch dad, something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody jumped in the comments and said, "Oh shit, that's a shot at Flip." I said, "Fam, go get that goofy shit somewhere else." But you know what I do? I don't know, but you want to tweak shit because this is what they want. They want us not liking each other. So they feel like if they can say that, you might, because you read everything.
I do.
You go see it, maybe internalize it, come in here, now you got a problem with me. Over nothing.
You know
This
that.
is, I know,
Yeah,
but I'm
yeah.
telling you what the intent is behind certain shit.
I'm in.
Me, I'll block niggas for that.
I'm in control of my actions though. Like I like to read it. Like I used to say that, like I said, following Star's ideology, I am the sewer in which the toxic shit flows. Now Joe said, yo, come on, Flip. A lot of people never used to like that, me saying that type of thing. Yo, you don't say that. That's kind of putting negativity on you. I forgot how it was explained to me. But I used to respond to a lot of negative shits. That
Yeah,
thrive.
you did. Twitter especially.
Yeah, but then what I've learned by doing that was that the people that supported me felt that in order for us to get the attention, we have to talk to them negative.
Negative.
Yep.
But then I'll flip on them, like, because they be like, this negative, but I fuck with you, don't Flip. No, you just, but then you can suck my dick. But then that's wrong because I put that energy out there. So I have to, go back into my lab and what? Make a face. Make a face
You
that-
agreeing with me?
Well, no, well,
Low key, you are agreeing with me?
I am agreeing with you, but I do want to take it for my man publicly, and that's just my
It's something about us, people.
Uh-huh.
Negativity stands out.
True.
Like, you could read 100 comments. Those 6 or 7 that are negative just jump out.
Nigga,
And people know that. So now they I want my comment to jump out.
That's a fact.
Kobe Bryant passed away. He did all these amazing things that people were giving him praise for.
I know you
And
know
the
this.
second that an interviewer sat down with somebody that knew him intimately, they brought up an allegation of something that he never even got charged with. He never even went to court. He never even got indicted for.
Got you.
The negativity is better fodder.
Banks had a line, fuck living positive, because negativity spreads faster.
That's why I like.
And that's really what it is.
Tell the people how you got over on me.
I didn't get over you. Tell him. But that's why I like. Real quick. That's why I like Mel. You see, Mel. I learned from Mel too because she disconnects from. She can disconnect. Like I don't want to see it. Me, I want to see it.
Oh no, my mental
Yeah,
health, the
and-
way it's set up, I can't do that.
I don't
to
read none
myself.
of that, but like they used to laugh.
but
Like I
she's
would
the first
constantly
one
say,
that-
I don't read none of this shit.
I used to see you in the
stopped
comments
too.
a lot. I used to see you in the comments
in what
back in the
comments?
days. Back in the day, I used to see you on Twitter. Like
Oh,
I
yeah.
used to see you back in the day.
Tweeting
I'm
is
just-
one thing. I'm talking
just
about
saying.
podcast
Mel was the
comments.
first one to say like, Like I tried to show Mel something. Yo, Mel, look, privately. Nah, I can't. Like, she was adamant. I don't want to see it. Like, I was low-key like, damn.
Every once in a while, like I'll be on the, Joe Budden podcast Instagram page. And, just after clips are posted, and I'll throw some comments in there and thank yous and whatnot, and like some jokes and stuff like that. But that's as far as I can go. I know myself, and I know the rabbit hole that I will fall down and what that will do to me.
Yeah, she said
so
that.
I just won't allow, because sometimes they're just sometimes people are just mean for sport. Intentionally.
I was that person.
And I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And but because
Prior
I
to this, I
understood
didn't know that.
Because I understood that,
people were mean for
I
sport.
watched other people, and I know what y'all are doing.
Especially on Twitter.
I was one of the forefathers of being mean for sport on Twitter.
Yeah.
So because
Prior
I
to
know it, I'm telling people like, bro, the book you running these plays out of, I wrote. It's not going to work here. I'm off it. Y'all can have it. Continue to do it, but you're not going to get me to react.
I didn't know that.
I
But
wrote the
if-
book on making niggas react.
If Joe was a bad guy, why do people feel like he couldn't grow? Why would people think, and I said this last time, is he the R. Kelly of podcasting? You know what I'm saying?
Jesus
Wait a
Christ.
minute.
Not in that way, not in sexual way, but meaning like,
Yeah, but any type of way as well.
I got you. All right. But what I'm saying is that why he couldn't pause, why he couldn't grow. Why would people think that, okay, he did this to them, he did this to her and them and all them, and he gonna do it to us? Nigga, what? He has to be an idiot. He has to, if that was the case. And on top of that, niggas don't want to, no disrespect to nobody and being in their business, people do not want to go all the way through with their claims. If a nigga did something to me, nigga, if I'm not going to take it to the street, I'm going to take it to the where I can get him at, right? If a nigga, no, I'm being honest. If I'm not going to take it to the street, I'm on some 50 shit. I'm going to go all the way if I feel like a nigga got something for me. People want to say things to ruin your character publicly because they like to follow the leader. They like to have a crowd. I don't give a fuck about a crowd. This is Sparta, nigga. I'll jump in the crowd full of, nigga, and try to get, poking your eyes out. I don't care about that.
That's real spill.
Yeah.
Say that.
Now tell the people how I'm robbing. You said I took advantage of you. How? Why do you tell them? Tell them. Because I do be going to my man for other shit. I forget. Again, tell them. Tell them.
Tell the people, yo.
You tell them.
What you gonna do after that? What you gonna do next? That's coming too. It's fast. See a year go by. A year go by fast, right? You got to read the rest of that though.
I did.
I have no clue what y'all talking
I did read it.
No, we was fighting about the term of his contract, the length of his contract. So, he's dead ass. I'm just joking around, but he went to go call the lawyer. And he went to go. So he came back, he really pulled me to the side, like, no, I'm right. It's like, all right, dog. Like, so.
You said I'm trying to leave you niggas. That's what you said. I'm not.
Yeah, you said that when you sat down.
Yeah, that's
like, you
fucked.
telling
That's
us like, yo, he trying to.
He trying to leave. Yeah, that's fucked up.
That's why I asked you. I said, you trying to skate?
He's not trying to leave. He's trying to be valuable for a year and think he's about to come bang me over the head. That's his plan. But that'd be my plan. That'd be everybody's plan. That'd be the plan.
But you just tried to, fifth, sixth war, you just tried to demote my show.
No, I didn't. I was trying to give advice. I wasn't trying to demote. I was trying to
Because you
help.
feel like I'm being tired and stuff like that. I'm draining.
It's just a lot of work. That's all.
I watch you,
A lot of
and
work.
I just be like,
a lot of work.
when do you
Where does
have
he-
time for life?
Yeah.
True.
It's important. It's important to leave a little time for.
I understand. I appreciate that.
What do you do with the 25, 30% of time that you have to yourself?
My children, my family,
What do you do with your kids?
nothing. No.
Because you're too tired.
No.
Did your kids go to the rage room with you?
That's a good question. No.
No, he was ready for them niggas.
But what I do with
Bring
them,
'em.
okay, so that's a good question.
Yeah, we got him. You unearthing trauma now, nigga about to cry over there. Look.
No. I have a goal.
I've never lived.
No, I have a goal in mind. So, and I sit down with my children and I explain to them what's going on. I share everything with them, and they on
Is
a
the goal a
journey.
number when you say goal? Or?
Goal and number and accomplishment. What I'm trying to do by next
when
year.
you share that to your kids, like how do they understand that? All right, like daddy's just neglecting us because of the goal.
No, I'm not neglecting them. No. I spent the only thing about it is that I'm with JR a lot, but I have two younger ones. So that's the thing. So I'm with JR a lot. So I try to get on JR and be like, yo, man, make sure certain things with your brother and sister, but he got to live too.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. Remember, y'all know what happened. So that opened my eyes to different things, right? So now I'm like, damn, okay, it's a lot now. So now I have to be more proactive and speak to Princess and Nico because that's what it was with JR. I'd be like, nigga, you with me all the time. I got mad shit to do. You wake up, make sure that you their big brother. Make sure they go to school.
job, though.
Make sure check they work for me and stuff like that because I did that all with you. And now I'm on a different journey. That's how I looked at it. But then look what happened.
Oh shit.
No, I'm just being honest. That may be.
That's a lot of families. Believe it or not.
It is.
bro.
It is a lot of families. It's a lot of families that don't have a choice.
Yeah,
But
that's true.
you still cannot say
Remember,
that.
we had a part of the show that was like
You still can't tell the kids that that's their obligation.
That's a fact. And I learned that. Yeah, that's
I
a
ain't
fact.
lay down and have these kids.
That's
You
a
did.
fact. That's a fact. So now
the firstborn obligations
Yeah,
of
like-
helping to raise the younger ones.
You can't- That's unfair. I might want to
because
go to the
JR with
club.
me all
You
the
might
JR
want
is
me to
my right.
babysit every day.
JR is my right hand man. So every time camera, JR is on it. He knows everything about me, no matter what it is. He has it down packed. That also could be looked at from Princess and Nico, like Daddy, like you always with Booby, you always with JR. What's going on?
Can I ask you a question? Like, if it's
sure.
personal, you could just say, "Yo,
Like,
man,
yeah.
did you ever have a conversation with JR as to maybe does he want to do that?"
Before I did after.
Okay.
Yeah, I did. Before I didn't. No, I felt like we getting a lot of money.
We gotta get to it. This
Money's
is your-
coming in.
This is your position.
You enjoying it. You about to get a new car. Nigga, you enjoying it. I did. The only thing I didn't look at is that I was working so much, like in the studio. I was in there 7 days a week for about 3 years. A year of that, JR ended up, when he got older, ended up being with me. Like, all right, Pops, let's go to the studio. Like, I'm in the studio doing the callers because I'm looking at monetization. I'm going to bang him in the head donations, and I'm going to bang him in the head on the rebroadcast. If I put out 5, I had like 300 or something, 400 episodes. That's my idea. Right. So, but I didn't realize with JR, like, nigga, he want to go fuck bitches, excuse my language. He want to go drive a car. He want to go do that.
He wanna go be a kid.
I want to go in the mall. I want to go do shit that
And me and my
17-year-olds
wife was
do.
getting into arguments about that. Like, what you doing? I'm telling her, like, we got shit to do. We want to build a quick. Like, what are you talking about? Like, there's no ifs, ands, or
It's
buts.
a very West Indian mindset.
Yes.
West Indian mindset.
But until y'all, everybody's aware,
Yeah.
then I realized, like, when he talked, it was like, all right, so now I was, even yesterday, like, so I have people here. You're going to see them tomorrow, but I have people here that flew up for the Flip the Network shit, and, like, they in the crib and shit, and I had to pull Jay onto the side. Like, I kept saying, because we did the callers, the girl on the desk, but even now, I pull up, you want to go? Yeah, drive. Well, I had to pull him to the side outside, like, yo, you all right, man? Everything all right with you? Like, if you want to, your energy, I need it. And he's like, no, I'm good. He was just expressing, like, dealing with this certain individual, it's a lot, like, we never had to deal with that. Like, it's like we're babying this person. So he explained to me, he was speaking up. I said, I got it, I'll take care of it. And I said, go do your thing.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? So now it's like more of an open
lines of communication.
Open lines.
Very
And I thank
important.
you guys for that too. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause,
Very important.
You know what I mean? You guys, you look at y'all like family, but yeah, with JR. So Princess and Nico now, the other day I was outside with them and I don't let them play with their neighbors because somebody walked into my house before.
Some more West Indian shit.
No, somebody walked into my house before for content.
Yeah.
Like walked in and recorded it. And me and my cousin beat him up. But ever since that, people, the more popular I got, people saw where I live. Now people telling. So I
Shit
said,
is
I don't want y'all
It's
outside.
very scary.
I don't want y'all leaving through the. Y'all gotta be.
Scary.
But so the other day I was outside for the first time, and I'm watching the kids play with the other kids in the neighborhood. And I'm smiling like
fly
I
shit.
used to do that.
Fly shit.
This little badass kid was me. My son and them playing. They shooting little jail guns and all that. I'm just watching. Like I even picked it up and chased them. I was playing, but I felt that, and I told my wife, damn, like.
That's what being a kid used to be.
It's just what it is.
That's what it used to be.
Parents be robbing kids of their black boy joy, yo.
It's a fact.
That's true.
I was one of them. You right. Get your shit on.
Adulthood is tough enough.
Now you rushing them.
Be a kid as long as you possibly can. They told me, like, yo,
We
you better
don't
enjoy it.
appreciate it, yo. That's why I think back on that shit. And I always come to, we was kids and left out the house with no house keys, no wallet, no money,
No
no
phone.
phone.
It's a fact.
All we had was when the lights came on, where our friends lived, they parents sometimes running, get a little something to eat while they ain't there. It was just survival mode.
True.
And nobody felt like nothing was wrong.
Camaraderie, too.
You do that shit as an adult,
Get charged for vagrancy.
nah, for real. Naps, I'm mad I slept on them when I was a kid, yo.
Yeah.
You try to get me to go to sleep, I thought it was punishment. Now, if I be in that bed early, I take a little
That's a fact.
melatonin pill.
No, nigga.
That melatonin
Put
pill.
you down, boy.
That shit do.
Do it.
Oh my
That should make
God.
me dream crazy though. I
Yeah,
can't fuck
it do-
with it.
yeah, I took 3
I'll
one
be in
time.
some bugged out dreams.
Really?
Like,
I took 3 melatonin joints
Oh, you 3.
to go to sleep.
They were the gummies, right?
Yeah, the gummy.
They're
But
so
then
good.
I be coming here groggy and
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah, it happens too.
I didn't realize. I'm like, I watched the episode like, damn, wait, hold on.
Oh, I need to give you one of my shits. My shits don't blare. And they sell that shit right in the supermarket. I ain't
Which
doing,
one?
I ain't doing nothing
I got the
fancy.
Z's one. The Z's.
See, no, my shit is.
Yeah, it's a
it's
better
in the
one?
Shake
I
bottle. It's called.
fuck with the Z-Quil, the liquid.
That's you got the liquid. I got
Liquid.
this.
I
I got
just
the
take a
gummies.
shot of that shit. I don't even measure it in the little
They
cup no more.
playing.
Y'all are low.
But does
All
but
that
at least but
Z-Quil.
Yeah, fam, I don't know what I'm sitting here like. What
My
the
shit,
fuck?
I
That
think it's just
Z-Quil
called
put you out.
Sleep aid.
The Z-Quil is a sleep aid. That's what it's
That's
meant
all it is.
for.
It's
like 3-ish.
It's not NyQuil, it's Z-Quil. It's
Yep.
meant for sleep.
it's just NyQuil without the drug,
Without the
cough
pain,
medicine.
Yeah.
without all of that shit.
That ain't.
I'll try.
So that shit is that
Sleep
shit
aid
will
will
knock you the fuck out.
fuck out.
Which one?
Z-Quil. Bro, I used to take.
The
I'm
liquid?
gonna keep it a
need
buck.
None of that.
I'm gonna keep it a
I
buck.
sleep through a siren in the.
I used to take Benadryl just to go to sleep.
Same.
But-
I know
Yeah.
girls that do that too. Tylenol PMs.
Well, I have
But
allergies
I
too,
took-
so
I
it's a
took-
little double
Same.
whammy. You know what I mean?
I
Give
took
me a reason.
Double
I'm
duty.
saying my
I
shit,
took
it be
Tylenol
winter
PMs to
time.
sleep,
No
too.
allergies or
But
nothing.
Tylenol PMs stopped working for me.
You took 2 of them
Right,
shits?
guys.
Oh, no, I'd be dead the next day.
Build up an immunity.
Yeah, yeah. It's not.
that shit-
it
I
worked,
don't
but-
have a
but
problem.
Y'all gotta
Honestly.
work on breathing
I will
exercises.
wake up
Y'all were just
earlier.
talking about just like popping, eating fucking drugs and shit like that.
Take 2
Like,
Benadryls and beat off.
Oh, here come oatmeal woman.
Done.
Oh yeah, a jerk off.
Here
A
come-
jerk off.
Here comes steel old auntie.
Yo, a jerk off.
That shit gets
Or that.
You
Or
can barely
that.
wipe
Or what?
off. I be snoring.
jerk off.
Yo, I throw shit up on my chest.
It's not called that
That
for
shit be in
me.
your
Oh, so you go
clothes,
lay
your
down
body.
afterward after you jerk off?
No,
Going from
That's dope.
standing
And
up
you-
to laying down.
no,
dope.
I don't stand up all the time. I do it like with a leg up, nigga. What I'm telling you is, yo, you be dead and snoring before
Yeah.
shit even come
Just
out.
shit out, nigga.
Word.
Y'all ever fell asleep? Never mind.
Yes.
All right, cool.
Yes, nigga.
Man, I hate me get my fell asleep. Damn.
That happened to me almost every night.
Fell asleep with the crusty sock on your stomach.
Wake up, that shit stuck to your body.
No.
Stand up out of bed and stock still.
Hey, yo, box.
Shit.
Oh, man, dog. I'm gonna be washing your clothes and be the yellow on the tank top. Like, yo, man. Yo, my girl be like, word. Yo, man.
Like, so is it like, is your girl supposed to get offended or feel away if she find out you still beating off every day?
Some women do.
That's
some women do.
crazy.
That's weird.
My girl.
Buy her a vibrator.
She would have got over that a long time.
I get my shit off. I get my shit off. I got to, nigga.
Got to.
I'm like a horny nigga, so I don't know where it comes from. That shit come out of nowhere. I start thinking about OnlyFans. I'm like, what the? I be purchasing shit by mistake.
Not by
It be
mistake.
it be on
In the
purpose.
heat of horniness, you just like,
Yo,
got
you be on the
$18,
OnlyFans?
fuck it.
What? Do I? For the bitch I know too? Let me think that
You know the girl?
is? I be knowing some of the
He talking. He talking. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't even know that you bitches got pictures on your Instagram now. I just go right to the link tree.
facts.
I
We
go,
be knowing
I go
it.
right to that
You don't-
top
you-
left
You
corner.
don't go to none of the OnlyFans.
I hit that link tree. That should say
I bought my first
family photos. No, not that one.
But
My
it's-
Twitter.
it's somebody
No,
I know.
not that one.
Like,
Oh,
an
this is my YouTube. No, not
An
that
artist. Yeah, I
No,
follow
the
a lot
other
of
one.
artists
one.
on there
Artist. This
too.
is my.
Artists.
No, not that one.
But the other one though.
OnlyFans. That's the one. And sometimes
no, the
it
second
says
OnlyFans.
free
The second one,
OnlyFans.
yeah,
No, not that one. Exclusive raw, getting my fucking pussy fucked OnlyFans. Yep, bingo. I click on that one. It should be like $13 a month. I start doing some math. Say, oh, I got 13 for her. I give her 13. I see whether she's worth me hitting the refund, unsubscribe real quick or not.
Yeah, I
What,
do
you can
that.
refund?
I unsubscribe a lot too.
Oh, I didn't know you could Oh, nigga.
If the shit, if the
That'd be
shit,
the thing. Like I'd be like, yo, ain't no preview or nothing. I'm not doing this.
Oh, nah. You gotta just
No,
jump in.
no.
I jump in, nigga.
I jumped in. I had to stop though. I spent too much money on OnlyFans. I did accounting.
hey,
I did my accounting on my OnlyFans. I was like, nah, I'm fucking.
Hey, you
I
know
got
what's
shit
so
Well,
like
you
crazy?
heard him. I did my OnlyFans accounting.
Yeah, I did.
It's so crazy.
Damn, son.
Hold up, yo.
Wait.
One time,
Yeah, don't just breeze
Hold up.
over OnlyFans accounting.
When did you come to this realization? 5 months
When I was
in?
doing my
Hey,
accounting.
hey.
I'm saying like a year in.
When I was doing my I'd been using OnlyFans for a couple of years, and I was doing my accounting for the end of the year. So I'm looking at all my charges and shit.
Please
And
tell us how much it was.
I don't remember off the top, but it was
Give us a range,
It was
nigga.
4 figures.
what?
Yeah, I spent 1,000
You
something.
are a horny ass.
You know what's so
person.
crazy?
Yo.
I like.
Wait, for the year you saying?
Yeah.
Oh, I know
Yeah.
your shit is up there.
Not that much.
5
You got me fucked up.
figures.
You got me all
Nah,
the
that's
way
crazy. If you spend 5 on
fucked up.
OnlyFans, you
all the way
are
fucked up.
crazy.
Nah, I be.
Yo, I like what I like, and when you make these stupid
I'm not
faces
mad
as
at what you
somebody
like.
that has known me for a long time, it leads people to believe something
Take it.
different.
Like you do to me
Oh,
every
I was
pod.
gonna
say,
You
oh,
do
it's
it to
almost
me
like a
every
narrative is
fucking
getting
pod,
created.
nigga.
I like,
You do it to me every pod.
Oh, I was trying to chime in earlier, and when you was talking, and say there's a business in narratives.
It is.
There's a business in narratives.
That's true.
And the narratives goes in line with me saying the truth don't need defending. Like whatever you say, I'm gonna say it with you. I'm gonna say it right with you. Like I don't want everybody knowing my truth.
Got
The
it.
truth is the truth. Nothing you saying is changing it. And if we could sell some shit off of this narrative, then by all means, please hit it. Narratives can be positive. Narratives can be negative. Narratives can be whatever they. So I'm consistent in that I am for narratives in the content.
But what about the
space.
negative? The negative down. What about the downside that you experience from having narratives painted about you? We all experience downside. So what
Yeah,
about
but
that?
a lot of times it'd be from, I don't want to speak for you, but a lot of times the people that know. And the strangers on the internet that don't really affect your bottom line, I don't really care what the fuck they
That's
say.
why. That's why I stopped reading the comments.
Those that matter don't mind,
And those that mind
don't matter.
Got it.
That's why I
Right?
stopped
Like they
reading.
kill me
I
on
stopped
the
reading.
internet still to this day for that whole fucking when I told Bear that I didn't ask him to come to my son's birth. Like that sounds harsh. That sounds mean.
It does,
to
yo.
say to someone, right? And if somebody heard somebody say that, they'd be like, "Oh, that's a fucked up nigga." In isolation, right? The context of that is he was trying to leverage the friendship in a business negotiation. You coming to my son's hospital means nothing in our business conversation. So I'm going to tell you in our business conversation that I never asked you to do that. Yeah, that was coming. It was because when me and you get to agreeing, it sound bad to the real world. Me and Corey should not be.
Wait, hold on.
Recorded.
So during a business,
I'm just saying.
I'm just want to. Okay.
Yeah, like during negotiations, you can't
Bring
say
friendship
to
up.
someone, "Yo, I remember I loaned you money that time," or "Yo, I loaned you my shirt that time." Like it's not time. Friendship and business should be separate. And if you did something for me, I'm from this school too, but my OGs are older. So some of this shit, well, not older, like 50 plus. I'm from this school too, though. If you do something for me at any point, why are we ever hearing about it again?
That's a fact. It's a fact.
I'm from that school
Yeah,
too.
don't hold favors or kindness
The
over my
second
head.
that I hear it again, I'm shitting on it. I'm shitting on it. Do it from the kindness of your heart, not to remind me that you did it. Because that's shady. I look at that away.
I agree with that.
I'm just saying there's a lot of things that will float on the internet and online about you. You have to pick and choose what's worth refuting, what's not worth refuting. One of them lines I heard in a doc somewhere, damn, what was it? It was Carl.
Icon.
It was that doc. I think it was him or his wife. Somebody in there said the only 3 times that you should be in the newspaper is when you're born, when you get married, and when you die. That's it. And that just stuck out for me in the blog shade room era of things. So now, like I try my best not to hit them shits. Like I try to keep it P's and Q's outside. I laughed so hard over the weekend that pink shorts picture went viral, right? Like everybody was laughing at me, but I was laughing at home too. Not that at the picture, yeah, y'all got me, typical Joe shit. But I'm laughing because even in me trying to not be out there, Look what they find to put you out there. Like, they're gonna find something. Give it to them. That's theirs. That's their shit.
Got it.
If this is what you got, then we all have a good laugh together. But some of them other headlines,
My personal life.
some of them other blogs, some of them other shit, that shit alters things. It does change business when it's not supposed to. It changes public perception when it's not supposed to sometimes. Like, for me, stay low and keep firing. We came in here one week. There's this girl that I follow. I follow her. Well, maybe I don't follow her, but I communicate with her. She's a fan. She's from UK. But she's one of them intuitive fans. When we came in here 1 week wilding, and the next morning she hit me and said, yo, I'm just telling you, you've been doing great. Chill out. And I appreciated that. And I was like, nah, you right. Because wild for what right now? Everything is awesome. Like, and we got like, not to serious us out on a Friday, but people that come from where we come from have this paranoia about things going well.
Yeah.
Like, it's scary.
Like, all right, shit
Temporary.
going too
Maybe
good.
something bad coming around the corner.
It's coming.
When's the other shoe gonna drop?
a
Type
fact.
shit.
Yeah. And
All
what
the
could
time.
it be? We start bracing up.
Word.
Man, I'm all for that shit, yo. I ain't trying to get into my 50s
Kendrick
like that.
Fear. Great song.
One
Fucking
of my
amazing
favorites.
songs.
One of my favorite
Fear.
Kendrick records.
He's talking about being up in music and everything and still being scared to death to do anything because you never know when the shit's gonna fall out.
It's the hood though. Some of it.
Yeah.
No, I said people that come from where we come
Yeah,
from.
true. Yeah, it kind of.
Just people who don't come from anything, really.
But you know what? You know, you got to pick your. Because I have white friends that come from, they families be rich and all that, and they be living with a different fear. Like, it's still a real credible fear of, will I live up to my dad's expectation of me? What if my dad don't leave me the company?
And that's a stress. That's a stress.
Yeah.
Nah,
It's
it's
a
real
real
shit.
stress that they
They
be
made a whole
going through.
hit show on HBO about it.
I was just getting ready to say that.
Nah, it's real shit.
That's a real stress that they be having.
No, that's real. Anyway, that was off on a tangent. What's up? What y'all want to talk about? Anything? Anything? I'm gonna just keep saying anything. y'all can read the board or find something. All that pre-production shit. This is the time for that. I'm gonna keep talking. Viewers, you guys have been awesome. The sun is coming out now. New York weather's acting like LA, where it just
It's
comes
doing
up
some
late.
funky shit.
Yeah.
We just
no.
came off of 80s. Now it's like 50s.
Yeah, it's true.
As fuck.
Got to be
90
careful out
something
there.
last week.
I'm talking to the audience. Y'all supposed to
Why
be finding
y'all don't
something
want to
for
talk
us
about
to talk about
Castanet?
next. About
What happened? What did he do?
So I put that on the board because I
got
know
banned
that
from
you're
Twitch.
on Twitch.
Yeah.
But nobody knows why, right?
Why'd he get banned?
Kai Cenat, yeah.
Nobody knows why.
He's the biggest streamer on there, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He broke the record. He's the biggest streamer on Twitch.
He must have did some foul shit then, no?
I have no clue.
They just banned him like a month ago for nothing, for some bullshit.
Rights violation or some
Yeah,
shit?
something like that.
Yeah, he'll be back then.
Yeah, he'll be back.
Yeah.
He was in Starless last night. Yeah, okay. Him and A Boogie. Had a blast. The pictures, I wasn't there. I wasn't there. Pictures.
Allegedly.
No, I really wasn't there. I'm about a year away from never going to a strip club again.
Yeah?
Really?
Or wearing designer.
Why?
Why?
Because I have a vision of that I see myself a certain way at 45 and I have to work toward that. I see myself at 50 a certain way, I have to work toward that. So strip club today, I mean,
Don't coincide with your vision of where you'll be then.
not at all.
You
Because-
did your strip club accounting like I did my OnlyFans accounting?
well, who's stripping? Them or you?
Facts.
Strip you dry in there.
Facts.
They will.
Quick.
And a
Coat
heartbeat.
check, the food, you buy some $40 on you in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Starless.
All you gotta do is start doing a little bit of math.
Yeah.
Well, I've had this talk here before. The drinks, the bar, the girls, everything.
In New York, you could throw 700.
Everything.
They look at you like,
And then this is
You
why
ain't
they
gonna
think
show
they
me no
slick.
love?
This is where they think they slick. And that's changing now because of
you
the
told
economy.
me.
Niggas broke.
But niggas is broke, it's empty in there, they a little more appreciative.
Mm-hmm.
And there's newer girls in there.
Oh,
So-
they don't understand that you. Yeah, got you.
They wasn't there for all that shit you talking about. This is where they're
it's
trying to
lit
get
there.
slick. Now in the ATM, they let you take out up to $5,000
Really?
Holy
What?
shit.
on your credit card.
Wow.
You can go to ATM and take out $5,000.
What's the
And they're
percentage?
going to tax you 10% of the of whatever you take. So now they think, listen, they telling people in it, they'll listen, we're not taking the card no more. You know what I mean? Go to the ATM, you'll save some money. Go to the ATM, you save some money. It's easier for our accounting. We can't do that card shit, the fees, blah, 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 blah. So, you know me, I went and had an in-depth conversation about it. Like, yeah, but on that card. Well, actually, I didn't, because I'm going to put the money in there. Y'all going to take 10% of the $5,000, and it's going to give me hundreds or 20s or one of that. And then I'm going to go get singles, and that's where you'll get your other money from.
Which y'all getting
And you're going to get your other money from there. And then it's the same thing. You're not fooling nobody with that. I'm not saving.
y'all saving in the fees.
Yeah, it's them saving.
Yeah.
It's them saving. So
Man,
another
busting their ass.
another year or 2 years, and another year or 2 years, anybody that's ever worked nightlife in New York, I have the phone number anyway.
That's true.
There's really no point of you go in there waiting for the bad thing to happen.
Yeah.
That's all that you eventually doing. You know every girl, you know all the security, you know the DJs, you know the co-check, you know the exits. You go downstairs, you know the owner, Kev is here. Like, it's repetitive. You're in a simulation now. And I don't like that feeling. I don't like that feeling.
You can exit that.
You get stuck in that and don't even know. Yo, they keep saying, and this is where I start laughing at myself, New York is the most expensive place in the universe to live. New York's the fashion capital. New York's the restaurant capital. New York is all of these capitals. They done redid the whole Times Square for the tourists to come and skateboard and look like fucking Deuce and all that shit. And me, New York native, live walking distance, go to Starlets and home. It's disgusting. You get so caught up in the simulation that you won't even know how to get, where to go when you out of it.
Nah, know what fucked me up?
That's deep.
When somebody will call me, right, and be like, yo, how do I go to blah, blah, blah? And I'd be like, I've never been to the Empire State Building. Yes, I did. I've never been to the Statue of Liberty. I mean, I never did a bunch of the...
You never done the touristy shit.
I've never done statue.
I've never done that shit. I've been here for 40
I've
years.
done
I've
Empire.
never done some of those things. And I'd be like,
I mean, I did those things when I was a child, but
I never did.
never,
Ever.
period.
Ever been to the Statue of Liberty in my life.
He was outside too.
Seeing today, why would you go to the Statue of Liberty?
Why wouldn't
Just
you, though?
because it's the Statue of Liberty.
I went to D.C. over the weekend, and I walked past the Washington Monument, and I was like, dog, I've never been in there neither. Like, that's just certain shit that, you know what I mean? Like, that we should do, I think.
I agree.
But
I agree.
we've been
But
here
We
for...
should take
you
some
don't
field
be
trips.
you don't be on that domestic shit.
Yeah, what you mean?
You've been to Empire State Building, right?
Yeah. To play... Know when I've been to the Empire State Building? When the FUBU office used to
FUBU.
be there. We used to crack their asses in Monopoly.
Oh yeah.
But that's what I've been to there. Like, I never, like, went there.
Oh, you never went to the top?
You never went to the top floor.
Observatory deck, none of that shit.
Because why?
I mean, yeah. No, it's
You
pretty
be
fly,
so
though.
caught up, like you saying, in your own matrix or your own simulation that you just going through the motions doing what you do. And that's why I travel a lot, because travel breaks that.
What's that shit in the sky in a city where it's an edge and you hold it?
Yeah.
Oh, you been there?
I haven't been there.
I haven't been in it.
See, but that's my point. I haven't been to the shit right there, the new shopping center, whatever.
Hudson Yards shit?
I ain't been to Hudson Yards.
I see y'all's lit.
That's nice.
I could tell you everybody that commit self-transition from Hudson Yards, but I never been there.
And that's when, and again, you got to start living
People go
your
there
life,
to
bro.
self-transition. They jump off that. That's the type of
People was
monument
going
it
there to
was.
jump.
They was talking about damn near
They was gonna close it down.
rebuilding
Yeah,
it.
was gonna close it down.
Because too many people was going there, going to the top, and jumping off.
Oh, off the pier thing?
No, off
No,
the...
off of Hudson Yards.
Off the Hudson
Oh,
Yard, the
that-
transformer-looking
thing, yeah.
spiral thing.
Oh yeah, the spiral thing. Yeah.
People
But the
jump.
peak, the peak is there. That's what I'm saying. I got it. Got it. So they're not going to the top of the peak and
No.
jump. Oh, okay.
Of that thing.
Circle thing, got it.
The structure.
Yeah, but I never
Whatever
been
that
there.
shit is
So
called.
many people hit me like, "Yo, Joe, you should really
lit.
come.
That
You
shit
would
lit.
like it. This is your type of
It's
store."
nice.
Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, I walked
it's
in there.
fine.
They shut the Neiman's down, but it was like...
No, I walked in. They got roll all the time. Shit in there, son.
Yeah.
Niggas be in there.
I
bro.
recently I tried to get on and see. The thing is, the tourists have taken over New York. I mean, and that's a conversation I have at a later time. But recently I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take my son and I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna go just to the brunch at Restoration Hardware, just me and him, chill on some, just chill out on some New York, it's nice out type shit. Man, I call them niggas on a Saturday. hey, let me come try to have some. They said, yeah, we got a 4:45 p.m. today. I said, okay. Tomorrow, unfortunately, we only have the 4:20. I'm like, I'm not gonna make that. I'm not doing that shit. But even when you try to think of some quick, spontaneous, like the fly shit now in New York, like you better either know somebody or have it booked.
Like, no, you know
Well,
what
you
I
just
do?
gotta find some other shit.
Oh, you got to like, know what I do?
Find that low.
You know, you be
The low
going
spot.
through
Yeah, the
somebody's
low-
page. You be going through somebody's page, and there be some fly shit. I screenshot that shit. Like the
Dog,
newest
I
restaurants,
follow
the newest
pages
bar.
that
Yes.
say
Yes.
date spots in
Yes.
New York, best
All
food,
of that.
low
Yes.
spots in. I follow
But
all those
those-
pages.
But those be that's where you find all the spots that's gonna be booked up.
No, not
Like,
all of them.
it's
Sometimes
not
it'll be some low shit in there. They'll say, "Yo, hidden gems in New York City,"
Yeah.
and it'll show you some shit, and you be like,
Yeah,
"Oh
it's
shit!"
true. They do put a lot of hidden gems out there.
Yeah, they do, yo.
Now,
There be
some of them
fly
other
shit.
pages be posting fire food, but they want to take you to the spots where you're going to get shot in your head. I'm from here, so I know. Y'all be careful. Some good food right over there.
I keep seeing what's Nas restaurant Ian was telling me about COTE.
I don't know Nas's restaurant.
Nas got a restaurant.
Sweet chick.
Positive it does.
Yeah, Sweet
No,
Chick.
no, not that one. It's the one, the Korean. That's what Ian told me that Nas is like.
Oh, baby, I don't know.
The Korean barbecue is COTE.
Okay.
Coat. Yeah, coat. That's what it's called. People be in that shit be
sounds
filled
good.
up. I've been trying to go there.
All them spots is
Is it
you never
good
gonna
at
get
these?
in. I don't know.
I do feel like this is going to be a real good summer, though. I mean, I've been saying that a lot.
I've been saying that.
I've been saying that a lot. I do feel like this is going to be a really, really good, active, educational, even summer.
What's your
I'm
big
having
plans?
fun this summer.
I'm going to be a tourist. I know that much because I haven't lived here for 8 years, and I'm really excited about being here.
And that's kind of what I was thinking about because you said New York City has kind of catered to the tourists because the natives don't fuck with
The
nothing.
natives don't do shit.
Fact.
It's become like a bike
why wouldn't
lane.
they? It benefits them to cater to
When
the
the last time
tourists.
you walked 42nd Street, Joe? When the last time you been out there just
Motherfuckers who lived here our whole lives, y'all just sat here and said y'all never been to Empire
See,
State Building,
it's
y'all never
bumped
been
you,
here,
right?
you never did this, you never
But
did that.
Viacom is over there. Well, you don't need to go
Let
Viacom.
me tell you something.
I go to Viacom, so you don't need.
When I even drive by 42nd Street, I roll my windows up and down.
You never went to 1590. You never went to the Viacom building,
I'm
bro?
not finished.
I'm
bro.
asking. Okay,
I
sorry.
lock my door. On them niggas too, so I make sure they see. I look at them. I hate them dusty niggas over there, sitting on a fucking bench in Times Square. You bitch ass niggas, move, man, move.
You had to
move.
go to Viacom over there.
Of course,
Yeah, that's what I'm
of
saying.
course. But when you go to Viacom, coming from Jersey, you never hit Times Square.
What do you mean? Is another direction?
Yeah, you coming from the west side of the Lincoln, you going
Ah,
bong,
I got it.
bong, you walking in the building,
I see.
side doors
Yeah,
on the
the
block.
side doors.
I'm never
Oh, you
seeing
do-
them
you do the rich
dusty,
nigga shit.
the naked cowboy, all that. Hey, what happened to naked cowboy?
He's still out
What
there.
happened? No, I don't see him.
He's
That nigga
up,
got
yo.
money and left.
No, he got
money and left.
He got a lot of money.
He got a lot of
he got
money.
money.
He sued like 3 different people for using his shit. Like people were like mimicking him, like SNL maybe.
I feel like
was
he
one of them.
became
There was
like a
couple-
Vegas attraction or something like
There was
that.
a bunch of people that took his shit and used it, and he sued the shit out of him and won like $2-3 million a pop. Bang, bang,
Yeah.
bang, bang, bang. On top of all the money that he was making out there, which was
He's
probably,
making a lot of money out there.
And what happened to McConan, man?
Oh shit!
Who?
I don't know who that
The nigga with
is.
the miss
Wednesday.
Tuesday.
Damn it,
Long
I
night
can't
at-
feel my-
long,
not-
long night at SOBs, man.
man.
It wasn't
Drake
the same.
nigga?
It wasn't the same.
I don't know what the fuck they talking
Nah, he was lit a little after that.
No, he wasn't.
He just couldn't find
Who's
another
McConan?
record. McConan.
Going up on a
going
Tuesday.
up
Oh, Drake. Yeah.
on a Tuesday.
They went
What
up.
happened to that nigga, Joe?
Just asked.
You did
What
an interview with that
happened to
nigga?
He thought him and Frank Ocean was the same gay.
Yo.
That's his problem. His levels even in gayness, nigga. You need a couple more slaps to get in the club.
Shots going.
That nigga trying to go, I'm gay. Nigga, no, you got slapped? You got another slap or not? Nigga, that shit don't work for everybody now. McConan had to go, boy.
I always wanted to know something.
Nigga's an idiot, yo.
And you guys are music guys, y'all would know. What one-hit wonder has made one hit and became rich forever?
Joe.
Well, no. Based off of the song and the record.
I'm
Like,
sure it's
you-
a lot. Huh? I'm sure so.
Vanilla
No,
Ice,
I was thinking him,
Ice Baby.
but
Well, I heard he didn't have another record after that.
No.
no.
Not really.
Yeah,
And he didn't stay rich forever.
Yeah.
I'm
Nigga also
I'm
signed
talking about
away
somebody
a lot of
that
shit.
stayed rich.
Suge hung him upside down like Big Red. Allegedly.
Yeah, respectful.
Trinidad
Respectful.
James ended up having money, but he sued and won money.
Well, no, he also they got sampled for the
I'm about to say,
Bruno
he
Mars
got sampled.
song.
Yeah,
See, but that's so okay.
What's that? My man name?
Not Mims.
and he had another record.
Rolling, the
Yeah, but that's the tech.
Chameleonaire?
Chameleonaire, but it's not off the song.
Said he made hella money off that song.
Chameleon is not a one hit.
Yeah, no way.
No,
near
but he
one-
made
one-
money. He made money off a
He
tech.
got more songs.
Yeah, yeah.
He has more
went and started-
songs.
He had a career.
Yeah, he had an entire
Yeah.
career.
I don't. Pardon me.
He didn't have another hit, but he had a career.
In music.
He had local
Yes.
hits.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean. Like, yo,
He had local
I'm
hits.
talking about like
I don't think there's anybody. I'm trying to think. It got to be somebody that had one record and just got the fuck up out of it. Would Lil Nas X be considered one of them?
No.
Designer had a nice hit. I don't know how much money he made.
He was.
But that song was crazy.
There is nobody with one song that is rich forever.
So there's no one. You try to say there's no one song. The longevity of the song that can take you out.
Which
of it.
I know some niggas that made some money. What's the niggas? They was related to. They had the mice
that helps
that
us.
did the commercial.
Nah, I feel you on that.
They,
Stop, man.
LMFAO.
Them.
Who?
Them.
No, but they had mad records.
They had
They
2 or
had a
3
bunch.
songs.
They had the shit with Lil Jon, right?
Did he say
Turn down for
LMFAO?
what?
They had a
They
was
had,
them?
they had the.
All right, yo.
That was them.
It's stuff.
Yeah.
Them niggas had 3 songs.
No, hold on. Wait, what?
LMFAO?
I'm about to go
you-
check.
And that's like Barry Gordy's grandson
Yes,
or
I
some
know.
shit, right?
Related
Like,
to them.
It's you an ill nigga. That's why I fuck with
I
you.
don't know none of these
You just be
songs,
saying
except
shit.
for
You
like
be
2 or
standing on
3.
it too.
No,
Didn't
I'm
they
about to
win
go
Best Album one year? Like
They had smashes. They had a couple
he
smashes.
talking about Black Eyed Peas, right? One hit.
No, hell no.
you don't know what one means.
Black Eyed Peas have
Look, he on
one.
his Android.
So to answer your question, there's probably not many people, but there are probably some people that like wrote and recorded their own song themselves and live somewhere where it's not expensive and have able to maintain a lifestyle of some
Soulja Boy.
measure. No, I'm talking about
Yo,
like
yo, my man.
Yo, what are you doing? Y'all don't know what a one hit wonder is. Y'all being disrespectful.
Yeah, that's
No, no,
disrespectful.
Y'all don't even know what a one hit wonder
I'm
is.
responding to the wrote and but you're right. I didn't respond to the
Stop
rest.
it.
Soulja Boy wrote, recorded, and made the beat to his song Superman.
Yeah,
But
but
that
he
is
did
not
that
a
a bunch
one-hit
of
wonder.
times.
No, I'm saying no. He's not. I apologize. Yes,
Oh,
he's
okay.
not a one-hit wonder. Yes,
And I don't fuck
was
with
just
him.
saying to that part.
Big Jersey.
Yeah, fuck Soulja Boy.
Yeah,
nigga.
we ain't off that.
If it's up, then leave it there.
So there's
Yeah, none of
nobody.
that.
So there's nobody in the industry that we can name. That. What about Iman? Remember that? Fuck what I said.
That shit was hard.
that was hard.
It don't mean shit now.
That was hard.
That was hard.
I don't want you back.
They been playing that shit on Z100, nigga,
That was my shit.
for like 5 months.
That's why you think it's hard.
Well, at the time, Z100 was the #1 station. Elvis
So that's,
Duran
why,
and
so
them.
that's why you think it's hard.
I thought it broke barriers. Teach me, niggas. You be no. I mean, you be when niggas be thinking shit. You be shutting them down from the
No,
music
that's not-
standpoint.
No, that's
Let me tell you this. You guys don't know the ramifications of when the beat play and
no,
the
I
If
mean-
you had one of them super smashes with no other co-writers, no samples, nothing like that, and again, you didn't live in L.A. or New Jersey or New York, or
yeah.
somewhere expensive, you could probably live relatively off one song.
What about Mims?
What about
But that would be contingent on you owning all your shit, right?
Yeah, so I'm saying.
That-
Well,
Got you.
even if you didn't own it all, but you created it all. Like I said, no samples, no
This is wild.
other hands in the
You have to give away a piece of the pie
No matter
to
what.
get to whatever level
That's
you're
true,
talking
too.
about.
Is
That's
that
all.
really? Is that really?
So
true,
even
Joe?
the guy that like Parks is saying, you create your shit, you write all your shit, blah, 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 all that's cool. You want your song played on this station or on this playlist, or you want a video with what director?
Exactly.
Like you want to tour where? What venue
Yeah.
you want to do? Where you want to work with what artists? That's how this goes. You have to step by step leverage how much you want to give away versus how much you want to keep.
Got it.
That's all. Most of the people that are one-hit wonders didn't have the information, so that great business went somewhere else.
True.
Most of them.
Yeah.
Like McCone and all these people we naming. Me, whoever you want to name, that first song, like somebody saw the value in it, got the value from it, and didn't care about you anymore. That's why I'm going to keep killing McConan.
Yeah, in order to even get the hit, you have to give
Yeah.
more. Like you're not.
The hit costs money.
Yeah, to get a hit.
You made the hit.
It could
you
be the
wrote
best song in the
hit.
world.
You got the hit. But now, you got to pay for the hit to get played. And how long do you want this hit to get played? The slow burners, them records that take a year and a half. Niggas like, oh, no, that should been up for. Well, I should just start picking up. Yeah, that sounds expensive to me.
See, when I think about that, I'm thinking like a Sir Mix-a-Lot, because even in
It's
time,
not a one-hit wonder.
what's the other hit?
Sir Mix-a-Lot?
Yeah,
So
He had a-
there's
he had a
a few
career.
of them.
He also had a
few
career.
of them.
I didn't.
I can't remember.
See,
them
that's
right
the thing.
now, but
That's
he had
why
a
I
few
was
of them.
saying, like, yo, when you
Yeah, I
start.
see Ish thinking, Ish trying to think.
No, I remember Sir Mix-a-Lot. He had a couple.
No, I'm just saying you're thinking about, like,
yeah,
who?
Baby Got Back, Put It on the Glass,
Put It
all
on the
that
Glass.
shit.
Put It on the
And he
Glass.
also had a career. Like
he had some more songs.
Yeah.
He was,
You
he
mean a
just
one
was
hit like you just dropped a song
He
and
was
that
just
was
a
it?
California artist that we ain't really get.
Oh,
the
okay,
most
okay.
of.
I'm thinking something.
One hit as in
You can
one
have-
hit.
and that's it.
Like
Like
one hit.
Panda, like Designer had Panda, right?
Yeah, but he also had Timmy Turner.
They fucked him. Timmy Turner wasn't a hit.
Who was Timmy
No,
Turner?
They pushed
Timmy
that.
Turner
They,
was
they
hot,
pushed
though.
that and tried to make that a hit.
It wasn't a
It
hit.
wasn't a
though.
hit at all.
Wait,
But
you don't
they-
remember the promo behind that before it came out?
Yeah.
It went viral. That little audio. Oh, Timmy, it
They
went
fucked
viral.
Designer, yo. When I interviewed him for AMP, I was trying to show him that, but he was too positive. He was too positive. So he went, yeah, everything worked out for a reason. I learned my lesson, and then I got my freedom now. My new single. I'm like, yeah, but you're not hearing what
How
I'm
do you
saying.
think they fucked him? Though? I don't understand that part.
I don't. They know they fucked him.
But when you say they fucked
They
him,
took his
who?
song and put it on another album.
Yeah.
They fucked me like that too.
Kanye, what you talking about?
That's
Kanye.
But that wouldn't help him.
See?
Short
See?
term,
Teach me.
very short term.
Okay.
Because now your biggest hit belongs to someone else.
Right.
You'll get a little.
It's not a
you'll
designer
get your little
record no more.
piece, but
I got it.
it's not your record no more.
So it should have been on his album.
and I think it was, but
I don't think he ever dropped the album.
Yeah.
Did he?
or maybe it was
He's
an
got
EP.
an
It was an EP. Yeah.
New English, I
Whatever
believe it
was supposed to happen didn't happen because he gave it to somebody who he felt could make it bigger and give him the look that he wanted. He thought that he would be able to get support after that from Kanye, like, you'll help me on my album, I'll get the look, I'll be on. He thought he would get, but none of that happened.
Well, I think they did to a degree, but not to the degree that he wanted it to happen.
It's a scam. They
Yeah.
scammed him.
Yeah, no
They
doubt.
lied to the kid. So
You
yeah,
really did they lie to him, or he just couldn't make
and they
another
did
record?
lie to him. Who cares? I made the record. See, that's the problem.
Got it.
It's not easy to make one record.
Got you.
It's extremely hard. If you only get one of those in your whole life, then cool. But that needs to set you up for whatever you're trying to do next. So he made the record.
He did. You lose. Fire.
Now it's time to have a Timmy Turner or a record that don't have to be as powerful as this propel me in a certain way. And with the right support and with the right backing at the right label, that will happen. He faded to obscurity
Quickly.
Yeah.
because there was no support from anywhere once we took the record that we needed from you. Same with McConan. Tell me the name of McConan's second record
Can't.
or the third record.
I don't know.
We got the record we need. We have a paperwork. This is our shit. You go out there, work it. And now we done with you. And we're going to have the first dibs on whether to be done with you or not because we're hearing your music first. So we know if your shit is trash moving forward or if you got something and we can set you up. Other people just get set up. Other people, they just handcraft the mastery form.
Get your hair done, nails done.
Yeah, they get, they call Sean Garrett, they call Hype Williams, they call fucking Jay Buster Rhymes beyond the hey, come show up. Call the Weekend, call Future, like
You said something to me before when I interviewed you. You said that when Pump It Up was on, what album that was on the movie?
Fast and
soundtrack?
Furious.
Yeah, you said that was a mistake,
It's horrible.
right? But let me ask you a question. Have anybody that put their record on a soundtrack, has it benefited anyone?
Well, depending on
positive
when
it
the
has.
timing,
No, I'm just saying because Joe said it was a horrible thing. Joe told me in the interview
because
that
horrible
of the
for me.
timing,
and I always wondered what they
Where's-
meant.
because the
What's
timing
Khalifa
is
probably
bad.
making a fortune off that song?
Off of the yeah.
If the song was only on Joe Budden, the album, Joe would have ate crazy. But because it was on Fast and Furious,
My
they get the money. He
career
gets-
goes
stepped on
different.
his album.
My career goes differently.
Got it.
But that being said, if Joe got Pump It Up placed on the new Fast and Furious this year, it would probably be good for him in that song because Who cares? It's not stepping on anything. The record's been out for 20 years. Doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah.
So for artists that have had a song out for a million years and it ends up on 8 Mile as an example. I know a lot of artists, I work with a lot of artists that were on that soundtrack.
Got it.
And ate lovely and continue to eat lovely off it because their hit record from 1992 was used for a freestyle segment. So that's good. When it like reinvigorates some shit, that's good. But if you're coming out at the same time the soundtrack is, it can be very bad.
My album came out 1 week after that soundtrack.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
See, that's what
That's really
that soundtrack
stepped
went
all
on,
over your shit.
Did 350 week 1 with the commercial that I was watching on TV as a 22-year-old saying Fast and Furious with the hits here, pump it up. My shit was on Now, Volume, whatever that was, all of these things before I came out. It's my only hit. Y'all didn't even give me money for a second hit. Like, it's a shock that I made this motherfucker and it's rocking. But y'all want to, it's y'all's. They own it. They gonna get their money. They don't really care about me doing so well.
When you say they own it, what does that
It's
mean?
Def Jam. It's Def Jam. Y'all, it's theirs.
They own the
It's
masters.
theirs. It's their shit. I'm signed here. Y'all, it's their shit. It's theirs.
He gets his little piece, but they own it.
They own
They own the record.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's their shit. I signed here. It's y'all's.
Got it.
So they doing what is best for the company with it. And that was best for Joe. And let me not sound like I'm unappreciative and ungrateful. I'm not. Thank you. It was a lot of artists on there that couldn't get a release date on old Def Jam. Like, I got a release date. I put an album out off that record.
So how it should have went? You felt like if it wasn't on the, because if
How it should have went is if Webb and Nitty were music people, we would have known the proper things to fight for contractually in terms of support, right? Like today when I do deals, some of them I'm not really thinking about the money. I'm thinking about the branding opportunity. Because if you brand me properly, if you put my shit where it needed to be, on Spotify every 4 months there was in every major city billboards went up. That was a plan. We came up with that. And if that goes right, I'll go out here, and y'all don't worry about me.
Because I'm going to work.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get mine. So back to that barcode talk we had last pod. Pump It Up, nice barcode. We didn't have a second record. We didn't have a third record. We didn't have a fourth. There was no focus on anything other than focus, no pun, than first single to get your album out. I wasn't one of them acts they was looking that second week, third week, fourth week, like keep pushing. It was single, let's get it, we got it, we done.
And then they took that single and put it on a bunch of other shit too.
Yeah, so a lot would have gone. I didn't have a second album on Def Jam, so because I had a first album set up. So a lot could have went different. I'm not crying over spilled milk because I'm extremely grateful and humble, and it was tough for niggas to get deals back then. But
it took a while for you to become one with that, right? Because I remember when I was younger watching you about it, like you was going crazy, nigga. Hat backwards, wife beater, he was going crazy.
Yeah, but I was stupid. I didn't know nothing about nothing.
And I
didn't know nothing about nothing. I was just mad about creative shit. Oh, the artsy, these niggas ain't nice. Oh, they ain't giving me a fair shot. Oh, he's better than him. I'm better than him. Like, shut up. You don't even know what you're talking about. Like,
when did you come to that realization? Joe, shut up. You don't know. When did you come to that? What door did you have to walk through to understand, like, I really didn't know what I was talking about? Because
when I retired.
Like, recently.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, let me just say,
my last album was 2015.
A lot of artists, right, they stay on that train forever. I don't think they come to an understanding or realization, like, I don't know. They stuck to, like, no, I was robbed, I was done dirty.
I think that's based on circumstance, though.
Okay. What do you mean, Ish?
Let's say Joe is not Joe that pivoted successfully into media.
Oh, okay.
Broadcasting. And now you see that Pump It Up over a 20-year span has made another entity $40 million. I'm sitting here
Pissed.
eating tuna fish and tomatoes for dinner. I'm tight.
Got it.
But because I pivoted into other shit and now I'm more informed and educated on how business runs, I understand what happened back then. Because you've touched this amount of money and because you've done other contracts and you've seen how the inner workings of the media business goes, if you don't ever pivot into podcasting or Complex or Revolt or none of that other shit, you don't have the education.
Got you.
And you're not successful over there. You over here starving, doing Pump It Up and Focus for $3,500 at clubs.
But listen to what I'm
So
saying.
now you
though.
have that resentment toward somebody that took your creation and monetized it. When you're not successful, that shit festers.
That's why you said the circumstance.
Yeah.
So okay,
That makes sense.
So people, if they don't see the vision or seek the knowledge, or walk through or be in the rooms where the knowledge is given, they would always feel bitter. You saying? Because I know a lot of niggas that feel bitter, nigga, from
They don't know,
1987.
but a
Bitter.
lot of
I'm to this day.
niggas-
Oh, niggas robbed me. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Old.
Yeah, because it's lessons that they learned just too late.
Too late.
You know?
You signed
And-
it.
Got it.
And some people did get robbed, by the way.
Yeah.
Some people
A
did get
lot
robbed.
of people
Actually,
did.
everyone gets robbed.
Yeah.
in the music
Yeah, I'm about to
business.
say majority
Yeah.
get robbed. It's your perspective on the getting robbed.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like you got robbed, or did you take something from that to avoid you getting robbed in the future?
Sure. Most
Because
people don't
there's a
get second
robbery.
chance, though.
There's a robbery. There's a
lot of niggas don't
robbery
get a second.
everywhere. Like not just music business. We in America. So the name of the game here is figuring out where the robbery or the scam is and all of it. That's just
Capitalism.
business.
Capitalism.
That's true.
And that's just business.
It is.
So
Capitalism.
in music, none of y'all out there, especially when we are predatory to the kids, y'all don't have the bandwidth to even understand all the different places where the robbery is occurring. Like it's not possible. It's not set up like this over years and years and years. When I needed a lawyer, I asked my A&R for a lawyer. He gave me the lawyer. He gave me his lawyer, who happened to be their lawyer, who happened to also be their lawyer.
Yeah.
It wasn't until many years of picking up the phone and just it's like you're dealing with wild shit before you realize, oh, that's slick.
Whatchamacallit?
That's fly.
That's what Jadakiss said.
That's some fly shit. Like that's just one. Then you go to when you get done, they tell you, hey, you need a business account. You ain't gonna pay your own business. This business, you go to business account, you gotta learn that scam now too. You gotta learn the A&R scam. You have to go around the whole building where all of your budget goes and make sure it's going where it's supposed to go. It's just too many scams in this shit to keep up with all of them.
So
And that's
nobody.
I've been scammed enough
That's why I like the entertainment business.
to know, just to know certain things because I've learned certain things.
So is there any company in the industry that doesn't scam anyone? That just go by the books?
I don't have history with every company.
Look, but what's by the book? Because the book that was
By the
written,
books is what
the
you-
book that
yeah.
was written is the book that they designed. So
Well,
if you're going by the book, it's still not. It's still not.
But there have to be some solid
That and
people out
everything
there.
is negotiated. It's capitalism. You know what I'm saying? If you
Value for value,
if you are a producer and you say you charge $3,000 a beat, that's a low fee. Whatever. We're just using blank numbers.
Got it.
But the song is worth $300,000. Is the label gonna come back to you and say,
No, we need to give you
you're
more
actually worth
money."
$150,000?
Yeah.
No, you just
I got you.
negotiated some
You
dumb
undersold
shit.
yourself.
Yeah.
It's not what you. It's not what you deserve. It's what you negotiate.
Exactly.
That's true.
That's a
In,
fact.
almost in every
That is a
aspect
fact.
of life.
Value is not given; it is negotiated.
Hey yo, if in a relationship, if your girl allows you to do whatever the fuck you want to do, and I only gotta see you 2 days a week, and she fine with that,
I see what you're saying.
you know what I'm saying? Like it's just in any relationship is gives and takes, and if you don't hold yourself in a higher regard, you're gonna get walked over.
And you know why I think? Listen, and I don't mean to keep it on music because I hear all these stories, right? And coming up, like I don't know if you're familiar with the story, but Rashad Money XL, the whole thing with 50 offered him
Great example.
equity in G Unit or stake in the album. I
No,
don't
in
know.
the album.
Yeah, I don't know what stake
In
in it.
this album.
Really?
You're going to give me
Yeah.
these beats. I'm going to offer you half a point
Yeah.
in the project as a whole.
Yeah, and he-
Sha Money needed, in the story I heard, he needed the money. Now he said, fuck all that. I'm cool with all that. Give me my money. I need 50 grand, 100 grand, whatever the number was.
50.
50 then went on to sell 10 million records. That half a percent was about to be worth.
Magic
But it ain't even just there.
Johnson.
It's anywhere. Like the iconic Windows backdrop, the hills that be on like all the
Yeah.
Windows computers. The artist that shot that, they was like, yo, we can give you, I don't know, what if it was 10, 15 grand, or we can give you a percentage. Some people don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Now
You got to look
they know.
far ahead to know what a percentage of something means, because you're thinking hey, this might not mean nothing. People who don't know any better generally think on the lower side, like a percentage, like all right, 10% of nothing is nothing. How we know it's going to do something?
And I'll tell you where they get away with it is if you think about it, how many cooks do you know, or how many do you think exist in this city?
Cooks,
line cooks, cook at a restaurant. More than you could fathom.
Bunch.
Yeah.
So, how many people have successful rap or music careers?
There you go.
It's a much smaller
A small
percentage. So,
percentage.
getting the information for negotiating as a cook or whatever quote unquote normal job is much easier because there's a million of them. You can go ask this guy and this guy and this guy, hey, what are you making? What are you making? What are they paying over there? Music, it's a lot more difficult because it's a very small pool.
But everybody,
and we don't have a sharing. It's not a sharing of information too.
But
No.
a lot of people,
also-
that
and
get
I'm-
some shit, they just be like,
A lot of people
nah,
don't
go
know.
figure it out.
I'm
they don't
happy
know.
that he said that earlier,
figure
right?
that shit out.
Because I remember interviewing, I went to Trinidad and I interviewed Bang with Smurf, and I remember 50 had offered him something as well. Like he gave him, because he was so angry, like 50 gave him like I think 20 or 40,000. But Bangham signed over his rights to G Unit. And then Bangham saying that he felt that 50 being, because 50 had wrote a comment under it, like, Flip, you all right. Bangham felt like, yo, you being my man, regardless of what it is, you should have came back and gave me like 3.5 million that it was worth.
Shit.
But then I said,
That's not how that
I
works.
got mad at him. We was arguing. I said, Smurf, but you signed over. You signed it over. He said, yeah, I
I
did.
see
but
both
that's my man.
sides. I see both sides.
But hold on, Ish. You signed. You was
I don't
that
see
mad
how
at
you
Fifth. You was that.
both sides.
You was that mad at Fifth that
And you just sat there before him and told
But
us,
Ish, hold
yo,
on.
you signed this.
Yeah.
This is what you got to deal with. You signed it.
I see
You can't say years later when you find out, because 50 said it. 50 said he's the one that he wrote under my comments. It's pinned on my Twitter.
I did see
Flip, you all right? Because he wanted to get out of it quick. He was mad at me. We was beefing. So you want to sign over? All right, take this 30 piece. 30,000 is 3.5 million, nigga. And you in Trinidad, shout out to my man, but he in Trinidad, and you know at the time he was upset. But I told him that's your fault. Overzealousness, or he said no. He knew I was in a bad position. I just got locked up. He knew and he took advantage. But is it really like it's very tricky?
A lot of times, yo,
Bro,
the
that's-
people will use your desperation as leverage.
And is that right?
Wait, hold on though. But if you
Is
try
that
to
right?
Yes.
In business?
From somebody that you call your friend.
See, I don't think there's friends in business.
That's not true.
I'm telling you what I believe. I believe business is business. You can do business. Joe is my friend.
Listen to this.
Listen, hold up. Joe is my friend. That's why we laugh about when we start all the little extra, like, this is separate from our friendship.
Indeed.
This is the business part of that.
I got you.
That's why you be like, yo, Ice, you so. No, this is one thing. Outside, when we walk out there, it's something totally different. That's the friendship side. So it's like in business, if you sign a bad deal or a bad contract, you still signed that. Nobody owes you.
1,000%.
Nobody owes you
1,000%.
a good contract.
But do you understand why a nigga would be mad? Like,
1,000%. Mago?
yeah,
can be
sure.
mad.
I'm sorry.
cool.
But you put your emotions into it. That's why you're mad.
Okay, cool.
30.
If you are conducting business, you conducting business. So
Here, put this.
I can only speak for
Put the
myself.
mic.
I can only speak for myself. If I'm conducting business with a stranger, I'm not really trying to get over and use the stranger because I'm trying to build a relationship. And I think that if you fuck somebody one time, you could potentially damage a long-term relationship. That's my personal view. Now,
Wait, go ahead, I'm gonna let you finish. I got a question.
if you are conducting business with somebody that, from my understanding, I
Yes.
don't know these gentlemen, but from what I understand, they had a long history of
They did.
running the streets together, doing wild shit together,
That's a fact.
potential shootouts, potential life exchanging run-ins, right? So I'm not gonna if I'm conducting business with Peter that I don't know, I'm not gonna conduct business with Peter the same way I would conduct business with Ice. So if I could get away with signing a deal with Peter and I'm gonna take 90% of the company, I'm not gonna do that to Ice. I might be more knowledgeable than Ice and Peter, and I think that the information sometimes is what makes things predatory. Now, if 50 went into that deal with Homeboy and he knew all of the information and he still did that, then that's predatory.
Hold on, let me ask you a question.
Because you're taking advantage of somebody else's ignorance.
Let me ask you a question. Just real quick before. So listen. No, hold on.
I disagree.
So
You can.
you do. Hold on, wait. Hold on. Now pay attention.
I think he disagrees with that too.
Wait, hold on.
don't.
You take a nigga out the. You take a nigga out. Smurf admitted this. You take a nigga out the hood. Going to you still causing trouble and shit like that. Nigga send you home. You go back home. You're supposed to be just chilling until you come back on tour. You get into a shootout. Now you arrested. Now being arrested because I told you plenty of times to bail you out. Nah, this time you got to sit for a little bit. Now you get mad at me and start dissing me and F this, F that. You become overzealous. You coming up to the G-Unit building outside with everybody and doing all that tricks, throwing shit. All right, cool. So then now you're in prison. You go back to prison, dissing me. I was like, okay, cool. Now fuck you niggas. I want out of this shit. Nigga, I get banks robbed. You're saying all this crazy shit on the internet. You want out of this here? I'll give you this for this. You sign it. Now, Smurf, in my
nothing wrong with that.
opinion,
you just added a bunch of other variables.
I'm just saying, okay, those are the other variables.
That matters.
But I do know other people that would have sat it out and got theirs later.
No, what you just saying now that matters because I do remember they was beefing, and from what I understand, the beef was serious.
But Smurf's thing was that he felt like 50. What Smurf was saying, now he changed. Like Smurf, shout out to my man, he matured. But at the time when I interviewed him back in 2012, 13, no, 15.
Whenever.
Yeah, he was saying that he felt like 50 should have came back and gave him the 3.5 million. But I said, you signed over. He said, yeah, but he took advantage.
Here's my
I was in prison.
This is my thing. This is my thing.
But you were dissing him.
But hold on. This is
Okay.
I take all that. I take all of that out. Let's say none of that happened. None of
the disrespect. Got it.
At the same time, bro, this is a business. And if you are not a business-minded person or you don't know business, you need to go hire somebody who does.
Everybody not in a position to do it.
Shit, I was going there.
But you still doing business.
You driving a car.
You still doing business. You can't hire the people to do the good business. You still are doing business.
You still doing business.
1,000%.
And I look at it like this. That's your insurance. Just like how you drive a car, you got insurance on your car. If some shit happens, you need insurance. You need somebody who maybe understands something a little bit better than you. I don't know what this contract means. I don't know what you gave me to sign. I don't know what I'm giving up. I don't know what it's worth. I don't know. Yeah, I won out, but you know what? Let me go have this looked at.
He signed it when he was in prison?
No, what you mean? You mean the contract to get out? Yeah, I think that he signed it when he was in prison, or I think he signed it when he came home.
Gotcha.
It's either or, but I know
No,
he
I'm
signed.
not signing.
I know he said
Dog.
he admitted to signing. He said I signed it away.
Your situation is your situation.
True.
Period. Everybody got them. And the doc I was talking about was the Carl Icahn shit. That was the one I was talking
That's what I
about.
said.
Yeah, that's what we said.
We said Carl
I
Icahn.
forgot.
they said it.
But this is from Carl Icahn too. The nigga is no different than them niggas finding the companies that they think are valuable but is about to go out of business
That are
'cause they
being
did bad
mismanaged.
business.
Being
Yeah.
mismanaged.
And we're gonna come in and take it and try to get it
And run it
popping.
It's no different.
It's the
Very
same.
big difference.
What's the difference?
In a company that's being mismanaged, it's on its way out. You're gonna come in and rescue the company, and then hopefully everybody else makes off, fares better. When Carl Icahn would look at a company, he would look at a company. Parks is an alcoholic, and he missing meetings and is fucking up, and he doing this and this and this and fucking up the value of the company. But I see potential there. It's just being mismanaged by Parks. So I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna take it over, I'm gonna kick Parks the fuck out, and now I'm gonna turn this company that was failing into something that's progressing.
But it's
Right.
my company now.
Now, let me ask
It's
you a
my
question.
company now.
Let me ask
So
you a
what's
question
the
real
difference?
quick. Let me ask
Because if I didn't come in, y'all was gonna not make no money anyway. You was gonna be fucked regardless. It was on a downturn.
Let me ask you a question.
I don't understand.
If you
I
take
don't
that,
understand
hold
what
on.
you're
If
What's
you take,
the-
wait. If you take that company and run it up to the moon, but you buy it from Parks for the low. He sold it. Now you go run it up to the moon. He didn't know it was worth that much. Can he now come back and say something like, "Damn, dog"?
Nor was he the one that could get it to be worth that much.
Exactly.
No, yeah. See, that's where the apples and oranges lie. What I'm telling you is, with Parks at the helm, it was going down.
Yeah.
And when I got to the helm, it went up.
Okay.
So Parks
Okay.
is not deserving of anything. I bought
Isn't
it from.
that what everybody?
No.
He's confusing me now.
How? The Smurf.
What
and
are you
50
saying that's different than what we saying?
The Smurf and 50 episode? Smurf and 50, Smurf wasn't running the company into the ground. He was a part of something that they created.
In the beginning, that's
In the
true.
beginning, that's a totally different thing. Smurf is not fucking up the company, running the company into the ground, losing
Technically,
equity
could
and
be
losing
considered-
No,
value.
but if you out there
But he
giving
is,
trouble,
if
And I just said when Flip added all those other variables
But
into
take those
the
out.
situation,
Take
those out.
Take those out.
It's a different circumstance.
If you don't know the value of your shit, and and I do, because I think with me involved, the value changes, then that's not my fault that you sold whatever you thought the shit was worth for 40 grand.
True.
Hey, that's just like when the niggas used to ride
But
around and
that's
see
not
the
the
classic
scenario
car in the
that he's
old lady
talking
house.
about.
Stop talking about. I said we're not talking about his extra variables. Why
No,
y'all keep
look,
trying to
look,
talk about
I'm not
that?
talking.
That's just like when the niggas used to ride around and see the old lady got some fire whip that been sitting in her
garage
driveway for a
forever.
minute. She don't even know what that is. A nigga come in there and give you a low ball offer has been sitting there forever. He's not wrong.
He's not wrong.
If he come out and now take that car and that car is worth whatever the case may be, he don't need to go back to her and say, yo, you know what? Let me make that right because this car was really worth this, but you sold it for that.
True.
And that's not. I don't think that's predatory either.
I don't think that's predatory if you don't know the value of what you have.
If the lady was sitting there letting the car dwindle to shit and potentially could have threw the car away, it's a totally different ball game. If I walk into a house that's fucked up and dilapidated, and I know I can take the house with my education and my knowledge and my skill sets and turn it into something beautiful, I'm giving you a fair price for the house and where it is today. I'm gonna.
So what's the difference?
Yeah, I don't know what he's
Well,
saying. The same thing we're saying, and I'm getting confused.
I feel like you're arguing for it.
No, I'm not. It's all right. That's fine.
No, but explain. It's not.
I'm gonna take the house, me, and do something with it. Its current state is not worth $1 million. Its current state, it's worth 200 grand, 300 grand.
Okay.
Flip is saying that at that point in time, G Unit was worth X. Because homeboy was desperate and fucked up and in jail, I lowballed him based on his desperation and gave him a number that I knew was fucked up that he had no choice but to take.
But he did have a choice.
He did have a choice.
He had a choice.
But
He had
based
a
on
choice.
based on his current situation, you knew that the probability or the likelihood of him taking it was high.
Most
But wait,
of business runs off probability.
But that's
though,
the
and
thing
there's
is, it's
nothing wrong with
choice.
that.
It's still his choice. I'm not disagreeing.
Yeah.
But
he
you said
signed it.
that that's wrong, and
I'm saying
it's
to
not.
me that is morally wrong. Legally and business wise, no, it's not wrong.
Morals don't
But
play
to
a
me-
role in business at
They
all.
do.
That's
That's
not
not true.
That's
not
on
true.
the opposite of that.
That is not
I
true.
wish they did.
They do.
I think. Hold. Wait.
That's
Wait.
not
But wait.
true,
Wait.
yo.
I think you're making. You're not understanding the distinction
Can y'all
between
let
ethics
Melissa get a
and
word
moral.
out?
I'm not saying a word.
Yeah. So I just think that you're not understanding the difference between morals and morality and ethics. Those two things are very, very different. Morality does not play a role in business. Ethics do. And I think what you're talking about
It's a very
is a
fine
moral
line.
decision, but it wasn't unethical at all because he gave him a choice. In that way, the fact that he gave him choice,
did give him a choice.
this was an ethical play on his part.
And sometimes you be so mad and you
fine
become. Sometimes you be mad and you become. Well, we
You're
know.
mad at the decision that you make because unfortunately, like a bad decision is only understood in hindsight.
Understood.
You know what I mean? That's why it's called
Yes.
hindsight is
But there
2020.
are people. Hold on, Mel. There are people that stick it out though. We know that there's people that will nigga, I ain't signing this shit. I'll see you later on, or I want my piece. There are people that do it, but I guess it's circumstantial.
Do you
like
know what
said. I don't
the definition of ethics?
Go ahead.
Moral principles that govern a person's behavior or the conducting of an activity. The second definition is the branch of knowledge that deals with moral principles.
Okay.
So you saying
I'm talking about in business.
I'm speaking. You said it's a very big difference between morals and
Don't be
ethics.
condescending.
I'm not.
We can see you.
I'm not cutting her off.
Yeah, you
Look,
see him?
I'm not. I'm just
I
saying.
am
So in
speaking.
morals and ethics is a very fine line between the two.
I agree with that. But the line exists for a reason.
Okay. Fam.
In
I try to do fair
Listen
business.
to this. In your story,
That's it. I don't try to
'cause you
take
so
over
wishy-washy
advantage.
to me.
How?
I'm saying to me, just in times of when we hold these talks, the side that you stand on to me is wishy-washy. Are you saying that in business, if you got some shit that's valuable and you in a fucked up spot and you willing to take 40 grand, but I know that I could get it to something crazy, I should tell you?
Or offer you more than the 40
Yeah.
grand?
What should I do?
I think it depends on a few things. I think it's a few different parameters that matter, right? So let's say Joe in a fucked up spot, and I'm up 50 million, right? And
So real life.
Joe want Joe not in a fucked up spot, and I'm not up 50 million, asshole. So I know that Joe's dad gave him this watch. The watch is worth $100,000. I know Joe really don't want to sell the watch. He has no choice but to sell the watch, right? Joe like, yo, dog, I'm fucked up. I need $25,000. Boom, 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 boom. I could be in a position.
I see where I keep disagreeing with him. Every time he say the person has no choice, I hear a choice.
You do have a choice. I didn't say you don't have a choice.
You said Joe has no choice.
Oh, I did. I'm sorry. Well, he's in a desperate spot.
Yeah.
He does have a choice. He definitely has a choice.
But I'm desperate. You know it. I know it.
I know.
I
know it. So for me, if I take Joe's watch that I know I could get $100,000 for to give Joe the quick $30,000, I think that's predatory and I think that's wrong.
How much would you give him? 70?
I wouldn't give him shit. I would loan him the money and tell him pay me back.
Oh, okay. I'm definitely not where he is. He's much a nicer, mature, good, ethical,
You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna loan my man the money and tell him.
I'm not that. If we doing business and you trying to get me and I see where I got you.
See what he added? You trying to get me.
But
And
you
all
can tell-
business don't have to be a nigga trying to get another nigga.
But you're the
You're talking
person.
about some sentimental shit.
You're the person that stopped it.
That's different.
You hear what he said? He's trying to get me.
You
You're talking
just
about
said,
doing
yo,
business.
I
You're
see
talking
a
about
nigga-
your man coming up to you and he's a jam. That's a different situation.
We talking about, yeah.
Selling a family heirloom. That's like a very.
That's what he described.
No, but the nigga with
Yo, the person at the poker table with the most money is going to be in a better position
To win.
Your situation over there, if you got kids and the wife and bills and you don't want to put all chips to the table, you have that choice.
You do. But that's
And I'm not going to feel guilty
and I think
that
you-
I'm in a good situation at this poker table and you are in your
and
situation.
I'm gonna bully you too. You got no legs to stand on in poker. And the thing is, poker is monopoly, and it is I'm gonna crush everybody on the board, and that is where I think that I do different business than everybody because my goal in business is not to crush everybody. My goal in business is for everybody to win and me to build long-term relationships, and that's the key. In poker, your goal is to beat everybody on the board and take the whole entire pot for yourself. In business, it don't have to be crush. Every nigga on the other side of the negotiation table with you is not an enemy of yours.
That's true. I'm with you on that.
I agree
But
with
it
that.
sounds like in this particular situation,
He wasn't.
When they started the beef shit, it changed. And I said when he added all the other variables,
kind of
it-
But
his
you
losses.
the person that made you be my enemy. When I gave you $40,000, you was happy and fine.
True. No, but he
That's
brought up
my
the
only
beef.
beef with
You
No, when he-
came back, you done heard in the
Bruh,
street shit about
when
niggas in
he-
your ear. That always
True.
happened. Where now you got to come back and feel like we at odds. Hell, nigga, I'm the only nigga that was there.
And I said when he added all of me beefing and all that other shit, he added variables that changed what I thought.
yeah,
but if
see-
they was, I
Go
did
ahead,
say
go
that.
ahead. No,
he was beefing before. He was.
When you added
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
I said, yo, he added other variables that he didn't add the first time. I forgot that them niggas was beefing. They was like really beefing. He
Well,
was
look.
saying some foul shit about the nigga.
Dog,
like
even-
they was borderline shooting at each
Hey.
other. Now fuck you.
Hey, Ish.
We enemies at that
But
point.
Smurf-
Take the beef out of it, though, just for the sake of this. If I give you the $40,000 and you're happy at the moment with the $40,000 that I gave you,
He just said he wanted to get away from Fifth at the time.
right? But you got what you
He
wanted.
said, I just wanted to get away.
I just wanted to get away. So I could have gave you $20,000. I could have gave you just wanted to get away. Your
it.
goal wasn't I want fair value and I want this. My goal is I want to get away. You achieved your goal. You got away.
But what does that do to your mind later on when you find out that the piece that you had, the 1/3 of the piece, equity?
You gotta live with that.
Oh, you're
You
fucked
gotta
up.
live with
You
that.
have to live with
He
that.
said that.
Oh,
nigga. He
it's
said
burning.
straight
It's
You
up.
gotta
burning
sit
a
and live
hole
with
in your
that. That's
soul.
you.
2.5 million.
That's
You're
you. You gotta
sick.
live with that.
You're fucked up.
I ain't gonna lie, like, I'm gonna keep it real, because I played the devil's advocate. I was
Bruh.
getting that smirk, but I kind of felt a little bad. See, I mean, Trinidad, I kind of felt like, damn,
You can
Isn't
feel
there some
bad,
story
but you
about Apple,
still
like some
gotta
guy who
live
just
with
like
Nike, Magic Johnson, they offered Magic Johnson an equity deal in Nike, right? Converse, I think, offered him $50,000 or $100,000. Magic Johnson turned down the equity deal from Nike, went with Converse. Right now, they said Magic's stake, and this was like 2 years ago, would have been worth $5.2 billion in Nike had he rocked with Nike instead of rocking with Converse.
I'm pretty sure that was lesson motherfucking learned.
So Magic,
and that's why he's become
is
the
rich,
business
rich.
magnet that he is.
Huh? Yeah, Magic was rich. It's rich now.
Again,
Yeah.
But
we
that
look-
Magic career turned out to be 4 years in, he broke his fibia or tibia and he could no longer play. Magic is sick to death right now, and he's definitely regretting that. He probably regret it now, but he ain't hurting.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? He not hurting. He's still he up a beat.
Yo,
But
my thing is, for all the nights that the gambler won,
the gambler lost. He gambler lost.
Like the fact that, hey, listen, I hear these stories about Uber.
I was just getting ready to say the Steph
all
Curry
of
shit. That's
all
what
of
it was.
these
This ties
companies
into
come
that.
around when they're absolutely nothing, and we got to see what's what. Whatever you learn from that, you learn from you taking on. Magic Johnson is who he is today, and this is large. I'm sure saying no to shit like that back then,
and losing out on deals,
is part of what shaped how he did certain deals in the future.
That is true.
It's not going to be a loss for everybody.
True. Right. Or you're not gonna lose every time you make a choice.
Like Kobe,
But even hearing that
Somebody
Magic Johnson story could again another athlete years later down the line might approach the deal differently. That's
Steph Curry
I was
is on
trying
the
to get
board.
us here.
Steph Curry just signed a lifetime deal with Under Armour.
Yeah, his third one.
Yeah, I'm about to say this is not the
lifetime.
first one.
Yeah.
Multiple life sentences.
Yo, but look,
What do you mean third lifetime deal with a company or with?
This is like his second or third lifetime deal with Under Armour.
This was
It's confusing me because why do you sign for life?
Re-up, nigga.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's basically that.
This is the one I was thinking about. It's this guy named Ronald Wayne. He had a stint at Apple, and it didn't last very long. After 12 days with the company, 12 fucking days, his name was taken off the contract, and he sold his 10% stake in Apple back to both the Steves for $800. He would have been up like, I don't know, like
borderline trillion.
$4 billion
In
or
the
some
B's,
shit like
heavy
that.
B's.
Yeah.
Because at one point, Apple was worth $1 trillion. So
It was.
10% of $1 trillion is
One of them-
$100 billion.
One of them
$2 trillion.
basketball sports dudes was telling a story
I'm not
about
mistaken.
Kobe Bryant, and they were saying to him about how you shouldn't keep all your eggs in one basket. And it might have been Gilbert or Stephen Jackson, somebody. And he said, Kobe said, well, yeah, but what if you're an egg maker? And the other person started laughing.
Some dumbass Kobe
But
shit.
the nigga was dead serious. Like,
Ain't no INT.
if I can go and make an egg at any time, then why do I care about how many eggs is in this one basket?
That's a good one.
Real shit though.
That's real good.
Everybody can
And
make
that's
eggs.
and that's how I feel. Like that's
think
how
like that?
some people, huh?
You think like that?
I feel like that. I don't think like
You
that.
don't feel like that?
I feel.
I feel like that, yeah, but
No.
I never thought
Most
about it
people
like that.
do not feel like that.
I feel like that, yeah.
But I feel like
I
someone
definitely
that's
don't.
done it from different places and different places at different times.
no, I
How
feel
do you
like
not
that.
feel like that
I
to
feel
a
like
degree?
that, but the way he put it, I didn't look at it like that.
I don't feel like that.
I just got an
Most people
adrenaline rush.
don't feel like
I just got to get it how I get it. That's how I look at it.
Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
sorry,
And I take
was
a lot of opportunity.
I'm sorry. I was
It's
way
okay.
off. He would have had 300 billion.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
I said, yo, 10% of
That
Apple.
would make me fucking sick.
10%.
But then how long will you think about it? You do it again, right? How long? That's how I look at it. Like I can't
Creatives
harbor.
think like that, I think. I think people that are
but
creative
You,
think like that.
you know, people get sick like that though. It's like people when they miss the opportunity, it fucks up. They live in.
But people that are creative, they know that they got a creative thing going that they can
Creatives
just
miss
create.
opportunities on a
perpetual
fucking.
state
But
of
they
regret.
feel like they
Yeah.
could just create.
They live. They live.
And
They live in
creatives
regret.
miss out on opportunities
Because
on like
me-
an hourly basis.
there's a
So
lot
you're
of- there's
used
a-
to the disappointment of
I'm gonna be
missing out on
honest.
some shit.
Before I came here.
Oops, up, fuck it.
Before I came here, I messed up a lot of deals. Like just, I don't give a fuck. I'm Quay Flip, nigga. I got 1 billion views on myself. But when I went home, like, damn, come on, man. This nigga, like, and I go to my DM and see all the people that's popular was reaching out. But in my mind, I don't harbor on it. I got to get to the next.
Yeah.
I'm going to get to the next. But I know people that stay fucked up forever.
Facts.
Because they don't feel like they have a next.
But how you get to
that was the
how do you
pinnacle
get to that
moment.
point in life?
That was
How?
the pinnacle moment in
I got
which the
kids.
fork in the road
No, I'm asking
presented
this.
itself. They went left and should have gone right, and that will fuck with people for
But
forever.
you stay in that funk? You
No.
don't want to
Yeah,
get up and
some
get
people
it?
do.
Some people do.
Some people do.
That's how the Boston Marathon nigga happened. Actually,
Oh, yes. I watched it.
But creative niggas will
Yeah.
be like, yo, I just think everybody's and it's funny part that y'all saying that y'all will keep thinking about new shit, but y'all diss me for saying I would get out of the car wreck or I'll think about how to get out of the car wreck. It's all the same shit.
that's
It's
not
just-
why we dissed you, by the way, and it's not why Joe dissed you. I've been thinking about you ever since that conversation. It's not why you got dissed.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
All right, it's cool. But
It's not cool.
guys are fucking
Don't say
hilarious.
it's cool. Say I don't understand why I got dissed. Then
No, I just don't want to debate. No, what I'm saying is this. The creative niggas, yo, they'll find another way to make it happen because their mind is always working like that.
Yeah.
Everybody's mind don't work like that. I'm an analytic. My mind don't work like that. You get what I'm saying? I take the data, I process the data, and try to get the best out of the data that I have. A creative nigga comes up with their own shit.
Right.
Let me ask you a question. You had an opportunity to invest in a building. The building ends the building ends up being worth years later. Let's say 30 million.
It's happened.
Right?
Hope
Right?
told us this in
Did you
story OJ.
did you ever feel bad? Like,
Absolutely.
Did
I've
you,
had
but you
deals-
didn't. But hold on. Did you harbor on it, or you kept it moving?
No.
So that's what we're talking about. Harboring. You kept it moving. And
I
you
kept it
you
the
up?
fuck
Yeah.
moving. It's more deals coming down the road. You get what I'm saying? But to my point, now we could address what
And
we was talking
and
about.
the other side of that though could be you did invest in a building and lost. Some niggas would be like, hey, you know what? Nah, I'm cool. I'm not playing that shit no more.
That's true.
You get what I'm saying?
A lot of niggas tap
A lot
out.
of niggas like, oh, word?
A
No,
lot of niggas
nah,
tap
I'm
out.
cool.
In real estate, a lot of niggas tap out. Like you could your first rental property, right? I tell people your first rental property can make you or break you. So mentally, when I'm helping somebody or when I'm mentoring them, I'll tell them all of the pitfalls that could take place because I want to prep you for the negative side. Right? Because when before I ever bought one house, I went to a seminar. It was a week long, and they just beat you with information, and they told you all the negatives, right? So cool. I already had some of the negatives before I ever bought a house. When a nigga go in and think that they gonna just make this $1 million off this 1-3 family, and your tenants don't pay you for 8 months, a lot of niggas will tap out and quit.
True.
They'll quit. They won't never buy another house again.
Because they don't want to deal with the headache
I
of
was on your
the
man
risk.
Greg's Instagram page. I was listening to him.
Which one's good?
Greg, you know, do the house nigga, flip the house nigga. You know, Greg. Yeah.
Greg. Okay.
On his shit, which led me down a rabbit hole of
Tony the Closer.
Tony the Closer. Tony the Closer, yeah.
Hey, his ass. He going that nigga ass.
Tony the Closer. I went down a rabbit hole of a few of these niggas before it hit me like a ton of bricks. I ain't stopped thinking about you since, man. It's great. You one of my best friends. Y'all Newark niggas, y'all Newark retired drug dealer, dope boy, scammer, went to jail, but want to make something out of my life niggas?
What the fuck? Is that what you
That's
view
a
me
hell of a
as?
fucking title.
Yo, is that what you view me as? Go ahead, though.
That's fucked
I'm listening. Go ahead. That's not nowhere near what I am, but go ahead. I'm listening.
The look of disgust is hilarious.
You don't look at him like that either?
It's ish.
But anyway, all of y'all, I was watching these niggas. I'm like, yo, these niggas talk so fly. They talk that good. Yeah, I took that interest rate. I flipped it. I say, yo, these niggas must have went to like a seminar and learned to talk for like 2 to 3 weeks, and then it set them up for life to just talk this. This nigga Tony the Closer, yeah, all of my mentees, I told him, 3%, 10%, and you take that refi, but you take the refi out of the block. I'm like, yo, once you learn how to say all this shit, you off to the races. I definitely thought of you.
No, you're not. Because you can't talk it for long.
In content creation, you are.
Yeah.
But they
Same
hit the
thing with
wall.
the- same thing with the fake producer and engineer
Them niggas is
dude.
hitting the wall. They hitting the wall.
That producer engineer
They hitting the wall
pages be
because
saying
they
some bullshit.
Yo, dog. They hitting the wall because
They be on there saying some bullshit.
when you sit down
boy.
with niggas that really do it, and when you sit down with niggas that really had their feet in the fire, you stop.
Yeah, no doubt.
It don't
Stop.
work on them.
No, but they doing. I like the.
A lot of these
I
niggas
like
can't
the
get
content
past
creation
101.
part of what they're saying.
fine.
Yeah.
You about the advance it.
It's
I
fine.
like the nigga.
For
I
every
think it was
career
Tony
now-
or Greg. One of them was like, "Let me tell you something." So, no, I ain't lying. Nigga took out his little mail. Look, y'all. This says I made $1 million here. This here. It's my money for the year. It says I made $1 million, right? But guess what? I wasn't able to access it. Because if you can't access it and you're going through the third party refinance, I'm like, oh shit, he got it. Oh man, what's going on?
It was Greg.
But I can see how, you saw that? Yeah, come on, these niggas gotta stop, yo. These niggas gotta stop. But I can see how that's effective. He at the end of the video was like, and that's just $1 million right here. I can't touch that.
Now, for every career now, there's a content creator career of doing the same shit, but they don't really be like.
That's a fact.
Look,
Well,
even
some of them be official, but some of them, a lot of them do not be
producing.
official.
A lot of producers in
Yeah.
music. They not public people.
True.
A lot of them niggas be quirky. A lot of them niggas was all jokes aside, we're not no shot, no disrespect to nobody.
Disrespect loading.
No. A lot of the producer niggas was like band geek niggas that was good with music and instruments that niggas wasn't even really fucking with until they got on in music.
I'll tell you what it is. There's a lot of motherfuckers that produce records or mix records or engineer records don't have time to fucking make dope content because it takes time and effort. Yes,
a lot of them
does.
not personable like that to where they can even create dope content. You got to be able to speak. You got to be engaging. Everybody can't get up here on the podcast and do what Joe does. I don't give a fuck how smart you are.
That's true.
You can't do it because you don't have the oratory skills to be able to do that. You're not funny. You're not witty. You know what I'm saying? But
everybody don't want to create content, bro.
I'm not saying that.
But
I'm saying
everybody
if
is
they
creating
wanted
content.
to create it, they still
That's where it gets tricky. Everybody don't want to create content, but everybody's creating content.
For sure.
And that's where it's like a few months ago, I cursed my girl out, playfully, of course, because I'm on Instagram and I see these bitches killing shit. All these bitches is doing is going to a restaurant. All right, y'all, I'm going to show you about this new restaurant that I walked into today. Here's the beautiful scenery outside is dope. The waitress server was kind. I ordered the appetizer, the chicken, then the food came, and then I had a little after party. Serve who could here. I would come here again. It's like, wait, so you went to eat?
And you turned it into something.
Mm-hmm.
All you did was go eat. When the girls hit the little vacation,
Fam.
the girls with the hair, the girls with the, I'm looking like your dog. Women could just,
They got this
be.
shit now. They've made content out of getting dressed.
yeah,
yeah.
no,
To
no.
go out.
Yeah.
That's
They
what I'm
hold
saying.
up the fucking, these the shoes, this the shirt, this this,
And then drop it.
Wait, hold
They'll
up.
drop it, they'll
Oh,
jump
you're
into
talking,
it.
you're talking about
Those are
JV bitches. I'm talking about the bitches that walk into the outfit.
Yeah, that's
They
what
walk
I'm
away,
saying.
they
No, they
change.
jump up and down.
Yeah,
They jump up and down.
They jump out here. I was like, oh shit. Now the niggas is doing it too.
Oh man.
I'm just saying, content is,
It's the game.
girls got it easy, boy.
But yeah, everything is content. But you know, if you're a musician and you're making content, but you don't necessarily want to make content about the content that you're making.
True. Or like it's a lot of real estate niggas, it's a lot of finance niggas. They making a shit ton of money. They can't speak it to where the masses could receive
Or they
it.
don't want to.
Even if they
don't want
tried.
to.
No, I'm saying if they tried, everybody just not personable like that, yo, to where they relatable.
That's true.
Everybody
too.
not relatable, B. Some of these niggas just can't do it. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of finance guys want to be like incognito.
Well,
Not the new niggas.
Not the new. Yeah, I'm about to say not the new ones.
These
That
new
used to be the.
niggas want to be popular.
Now everybody. That's the
new
thing.
niggas wanna be
All the niggas that
popular.
used to want to be behind the scenes and no. I want you to know my face and me.
I know.
I want to be the star now.
The girl
Telling on themselves.
No, the girls. The
Yeah.
girls. You
The
don't
nigg-
get the
nigg-
girls being incognito. You don't get the notoriety and the publicity. It's like a lot of music niggas in music
Yeah.
that used to write.
yeah.
Nobody knows who wrote these songs. Yo, Dream had this shit when he was saying he was going to the club. He standing outside hearing Umbrella and couldn't get in the club. Like,
sure.
nigga, that's my fucking song I wrote. You know that's my shit. But don't nobody know that. They know that's Rihanna shit. So now a lot of those niggas started wanting to be artists and be in the forefront because of the notoriety that comes along with it more so than the bread,
Which would you prefer?
the money.
Yeah, I'm saying.
You know I don't play that.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about no
Quick.
fame.
I don't care about none of that shit. Give me the money.
Quick with it.
Yeah.
Fame my dick.
Some niggas will take the fame over the money.
They will. The women come with the fame. The notoriety comes with the fame. Like, I want the spanky. I will go live in fucking. Dog. That's why cars are so important.
That's why what is what?
Cars. Because people see your car, yo. Like, dudes will have a dope fly car before they go get a house.
It's a fact.
The popularity
True.
comes with the car.
True.
The notoriety comes with the car. The women come with the car. You know what I'm saying? So you'll go have a fucking
Very
studio
true.
somewhere with a $3,000 car note as opposed to...
In LA, motherfuckers will pay a car note on a pricey car and be couch surfing. Like that shit was an epidemic out there.
That's crazy.
It was gross. It's like
I
a
heard about
fucking
that.
virus.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
And the girl gonna suck you off right in your Maserati,
Yeah.
huh?
Whoa, what?
You said it's an easier decision? I don't think so. I think that the decision just comes with the outside world. You know what I mean? How you gonna be perceived by the outside world. If you went and got a Cherokee but you live in a decent house, they ain't looking at you the same as if you had the motherfucking the Rolls Royce but you had a studio. Nobody never gonna know nothing about your studio.
A lot of niggas do drive Cherokees or Toyotas and live in
And
the
be
ill
rich.
house. ill shit.
Be rich.
But I think it's public perception, right? We want to be viewed. Those people don't care how they're looked at, and the people that's in their category are not looking at them like that. Then I say, "Oh, damn, you're driving a Toyota." Ha ha ha! No, they like, oh,
They
damn.
don't care.
Yeah, they're like, fuck.
The rich
like-
person
That's how you-
when the rich person shows up to other rich people's shit driving a Prius or whatever, they're just like, "Hey man, hey Bill, come in.
Yeah.
What do you want to drink?" They don't give a fuck about what you're
They
driving.
be getting it. They be getting it.
All day. I agree.
I'm trying to finish this documentary of the McLaren, not the McLaren.
Oh, yeah.
Not the McLaren. What's the shit called with the door that was?
Yeah, McLaren.
The McLaren.
Yeah.
McFly.
Back to the Future car. Yeah.
Oh yeah, McLaren. Yeah, I'm trying to finish it. I'm trying to finish that
yeah.
documentary, man.
Oh, yeah, DeLorean. I'm sorry.
He was a lawyer.
Yeah,
DeLorean.
McLaren's the other.
You talked
the
about
other
that.
Goldwyn car.
The DeLorean.
Oh, you watched it? It's fire.
Yeah, he talked about the shit 2 years ago.
That's how long it came out. I thought it just came out.
No. That what you talking about? Been out. You know what I want to see that you talking about? Ford versus Ford versus
Ferrari.
Oh, yeah, the movie.
The movie.
Yeah.
The
Christian
movie.
Bale
I heard
and
that.
They
Matt
had a
Damon.
movie like that?
It was
Yeah.
really
I heard
good.
that
I heard that
movie
shit
was
was
fire.
amazing.
It was really good, man.
It was really
Where you
good.
saw the movie?
I heard
theater?
it was fire.
It was nominated for Mad Awards and all that
Yeah,
shit.
I
You
know
went there, man.
Yeah.
That
It
shit
was
out
a
on
while
like
ago.
streaming now.
I know.
No, that shit been out
That shit
years.
been out.
But
That
I
shit
just
been-
never click it.
It's a great movie. It's dope. It's got Christian Bale and Matt Damon in it, I want to say.
It's fire like that.
Yeah.
That's what everybody said. It was nominated like how
That movie was not.
the last two shit. That shit was nominated for Mad Awards. Mad Awards.
I went to the movies to see
John Wick.
Air.
Oh, yeah.
Went to the
Did you watch
movies
it?
to see Air.
The hell is Air?
The Nike shit.
The Nike shit. Yeah.
Oh,
The Nike shit about Jordan's first
Yes.
first deal. I would have given you guys a review, but I didn't see it.
What happened?
You watch the eyelids?
Fucking eye pick seats, man.
Man.
Them eye pick seats. And for that movie, they showed every coming attraction in the world. By the time Guardians of the Galaxy coming attraction came,
You was in your own galaxy.
I was like, oh.
Hey, what's the movie theater? They said they have beds in the
Almost
front.
there. That's I pick.
That's I picked.
No, they got one with actual beds. I don't know if it's
Yeah.
I
eye
don't know
pick.
what that
There's
one
actual
is.
beds in the front. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not eye pick.
Oh no,
Well,
I
that might be a
got
different
Chase
eye pick.
lounges
Can you
that are like
Yeah, I pick out the Chase Lounge. You get the pillow and blanket,
blanket
and all that.
that. Yeah.
But
I
good
pick-
enough for me.
I
nigga.
picked too comfy. I went right to sleep.
What's
I
the
ain't
Chase
ordered
Lounge?
nothing, no food. I woke up at the end when they was writing the subtitles to tell you what happened to the character.
You
I was
slept
like,
through the whole shit. Yo, you a wild boy.
That's
bro.
rude.
Nigga, that's the nap. 2 hours.
You a wild boy, bro.
Yeah, I woke up feeling refreshed, ready to hit the streets.
It's a good nap.
That's that right there. Yeah, it does that.
In a strange place. Niggas looking- Yo, it's different.
I thought we was about to die just now.
Why you saying that? It's telling
You
you
gotta
something.
think about it
No,
though.
it
You
sounded
gotta
like
think
the
about
buzzer
it.
beep on
It's
a
telling
bomb.
you. It's telling you to do this.
Thank God you and Ish are here to
Facts.
think of a way.
Because if that was a
Right?
bomb, y'all done got us out of this, right?
Fucking two doofus ass niggas. These niggas.
I was just recently thinking about
Flip Cruise and Ishwick.
bucket lists. I know.
And they never think of the things that could go wrong.
You know what's funny about that though? I do. And in real life, shit go wrong. So how you can't imagine? I've thought about him watching the Boston Marathon shit.
He's
Nigga
like-
just went, dropped a little book bag right there.
I would have seen that.
And when it blew up, you was just like, oh, here comes the thing. It's falling on me. They got me. You gonna lay there?
No, if it blew, but I thought about
What if
that
it
too.
blew your
No,
leg
it's
off?
over.
What if
Nigga,
it
I'ma
blew your
crawl
leg-
to some safety. I'ma
Oh
just
my
quit.
God, you're fucked up.
You niggas is crazy. What?
No, you're dead, you idiot.
I thought about the
You
same
stupid
thing.
idiot. You're
I said,
dead.
what
You
if
You're
dumbass.
bleeding
It's
out.
people that have legs that blown off that are still alive.
You are
Because
dead.
people came to rescue
If I would have saw that
them.
bag
You are
there, I
dead.
said that when I would have
niggas
threw
is
it. I
nuts.
You
was
are
thinking
dead.
that.
You're dead.
No, I'm
You're
not.
dead.
No, you are.
Every
Oh
day
my God,
we
you
see
guys are children.
we see situations where
Oh, I'm not.
I know
hey, they
you
got
are.
us. The jig is up. The nigga that was sending
He was- look.
the nigga that was mailing bombs.
Hey, yo, we caught.
His stupid ass gonna walk right outside there. Oh, turn it off. Oh, he sent me to kaboo. And your
I think you
head
talking about
is,
the nigga that-
oh, I will escape headless.
Hey, I hear
now.
ticking- I hear ticking in here.
I will call my girl without
Throw
my
this.
head.
It's a totally-
Hey, my head blew up. Like, what are you
I think
saying?
there was a nigga that was living in the cabin.
But
That's not what I'm saying at all.
That was manly.
We know that's the problem.
No, you niggas is dodos.
That's the problem.
Yo, I lost all my money. I might as well quit.
No. See,
no.
you just did something totally. You did an ish thing.
You talking about?
You
just did that ish thing that you be doing.
Bro, what I'm saying is
Bar
this.
shit.
Yeah.
If something happens, I'm not going to
Whole different sport.
Yeah, what is he talking about?
You got to shit with that goalpost.
Yeah, you gotta stop, yo. We know you.
do that shit in the ocean.
We know you older than us,
Turn
but
that shit
chill,
into
yo.
a soccer net.
Post for me.
Go-ish.
You got it.
No, but what I'm saying is that he's right. If somebody mails something here,
You don't understand how they niggas died on the Titanic, right?
All right, come on now, stop.
That shit was crazy a little bit, right? Why they couldn't swim?
But we do think of the
not what I'm
situation where
saying
you
at
could lay
all.
on the door,
That's not what I'm saying at all.
or you do think of a situation where you jump into the raft.
No, there's never going to be a situation where death is knocking on my door and I just lay down and tap out for it.
The band played
Fuck is you
while the
talking
ship was going down.
Stupid ass man.
Dumbass band. The dumbass band sat there and accepted their death.
You want to play? That shit was so.
I'm going to be like Jack and try everything in my power
to.
to fucking live. And if I die, I
You should have
die.
brought that to the show.
Jack
But this
died.
is where
I
I
know,
don't.
but I'm
But this is
trying.
why I be home confused.
He didn't try.
Every single day.
He tried to save her.
No, he tried to save him too.
Fam, he was
Time
holding
just
on
ran
underneath
out.
of this shit. He did.
He froze to death.
He said, yo, they gonna come and get us. The time ran out. The nigga froze to death.
Yo, every day,
Jack died.
you and all the rest of us rely on a certain level of trust to certain things.
Absolutely.
And if that trust fails at any point in the day, there's the potential for you to die.
True.
If you just get in your car and the car explodes,
True.
you say to yourself, I'm going to crawl out of here with my, like, that's what we
defuse
say.
the bomb before
Some
it
people
goes
do
off.
that,
Nobody
though, Joe.
said
But
any of that.
and I want to know if he's one of them.
Some
I
people do
gotta
that. Some
know.
people will not accept death.
It's
I am not
about
going to
gotta
die.
know.
death. It's about the fact that there is a probability that I could survive. So I'm going to try my damnedest to survive as opposed to just lay down and say, I'm gone.
We're not saying. That's where I think we just kept getting missed at. We was going in a circle. We're not saying that. We just saying that part of probability is also the other side of what could happen.
You gotta look at all the possibilities.
Yeah, the whole pie, not just the
But I don't think
85% chance.
In
Let's just
some
say-
of those, you have a 1% chance, less than 1% chance of making it.
And guess what my
The Malaysia plane disappeared.
guess what my
They never
focus is
found
going to
it.
be? My focus,
He likes to travel. He's Mr.
Can I
Plane.
give you an example?
He's Mr. Plane. What happens if something
Yo, can
happens
we-
to the plane?
Can we
keep
keep
it
putting that
moving?
in the atmosphere, man?
You have to think about it every time you get in a plane. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
we do think. I mean, just close your
It's true.
eyes and think.
Every time you get in a car, it's a weapon. Y'all, all right, forget it. Y'all got it. Y'all got it.
No, what's the example?
The example was, so I feel like I'm a really good driver, like excellent. And I'm driving my truck on the 134 freeway. It's a sunny day. There's no obstacles in front of me. I don't even have the music on. And my phone is mounted and everything. Like, I'm doing everything right. Seatbelts on. My exit is like less than a half a mile up the road. Everything's good. And then a truck's tire connects with my tire. And all of a sudden, because I have a suspension kit on my Jeep, my whole center of gravity is knocked out from under me. Now I'm doing everything in my power to like get myself out of this situation. Like I'm counter spinning the steering wheel and whatnot. And literally, like I came to the realization mid-spin, I was like, there is nothing I can do right now. This Jeep is about to flip and I'm probably gonna die. And there was nothing I could do. I get your whole argument of, oh, I can do this, or I can do that. But we plan, God laughs kind of thing. There's some times where like the control is just wrested from your hands, and that's just it. Thankfully, I survived. I don't know how, by God's grace, but that's a situation where it's just like, I learned a lot about my perception of control on that day, and that I really don't have it.
But did you ever think that you only even went through such a traumatic experience like that because you're not ish?
What?
I'm asking the question.
Stop, man. All right, well, we out of here, man. We out. We gotta go. We out.
All right, come on,
Let's go.
Come on, get us out of here. Come on.
Yo,
It's got to get us out of here. No, it's got to do it, yo.
Where do we be without the JVP? Do it.
Come on,
Fucking dodo.
get us out of here, man.
Can you imagine a world where we leave work
Oh yeah, Joe Budden. What you talking about, nigga?
New Joe Budden.